Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Feel Good Friday. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network as we bring you WWE Smackdown tonight. Going to be a fun one. We're still on the road to WrestleMania, folks, so get in that chat. Click all the buttons. Be a part of the show. Be a part of the fun. Be a part of the family, and make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your Feel Good. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We are the channel that watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Happy to be back at it again. It's been a crazy week and so much more to come your way. So make sure you get in that chat. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. We're going to dive into SmackDown. Lots going on. The build to Mania is still ongoing and still being debated, but it should be a fun one tonight for the next 3 hours or so. Me and that pretty face got you all night long. It's going to be a good one. Hope everyone's happy, healthy, and safe. And if you don't know who we are, I'm Mr. Overnight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and yes, what is up next for Randy Orton? Will we see Cody Rhodes tonight? What's going to happen next with Drew and Jacob? Allegedly, that's about to go into a Hell in a Cell for WrestleMania.
That's going to be intense. Is this a tough one though, in the sense of you end up in the hell with these, in the cell with these two, and then you run the risk of, like, does Jacob, like, if you go this route, Jacob's kind of got to be the guy that walks away? No.
Perhaps. I think either way, you're safe. If it is Drew's going away because of filming or any sort of shit, or you need to just put Drew aside for a moment and let him hit the reset, then Jacob goes over. You can have, the Samoan werewolf go through. I could see where if Drew wins, maybe it tarnishes Jacob a little bit more just because Jacob's on the come up still. But it's Drew McIntyre. It's just recent world champion. So,
Absolutely. I mean, again, two guys, and when good talent fight each other, someone's going to lose. Somebody who's talented is going to take an L.
Right.
But as far as kind of getting there, they've been ramping this up. A lot of people are a big fan of Jacob. We've seen what Drew's done over the last couple years. So, I mean, a big fight feel to this. If they put it in a cell, why not? I mean, why not? Why not add? But they're laying it on thick late in the game here.
But they're setting it up to where there's a precedent and a reason as to why it should be in a cell. They were fighting all through the arena. They sat there and fall through, I don't know, the AC unit or whatever when they were falling off the side of the building on the fucking back porch or whatever.
Right.
That's a match that needs to be contained because it's gone throughout everything. That's where it makes sense. They haven't done the last Hell in a Cell was what? Punk Drew. So Drew's got, a history with this match. So it might be home court advantage a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, you kind of feel like he's the experienced guy. He's been down this road. He knows what that fence is going to feel like when he hits it. And like you said, he has history here. So, former champion, this is a big move for Jacob as far as being in that upper echelon. Not just a guy that could be in the upper echelon, but to actually show up and knock on the door and get access to the club at the top of the chart. So, I think this one's good. I'm excited for it. We've had our qualms with the booking and felt like maybe it could have been, Cody, Jacob, or Drew.
We thought the multi-person match was going to happen.
The Fatal 4-Way was thrown out there a lot, but that being said, Drew and Jacob should provide one hell of a match.
Oh, and I think the story building up to it, I mean, you can already see it with Jacob's used to being in a cell. You've been in a cell before, right, Jacob? So you should be used to this. You should feel at home playing into the hole that he's been locked up before and everything. These two guys are two killers locked in a cage. So I'm all the way for it. Yeah, and to your point of Jacob getting a win at WrestleMania throws him into that main event scene, throws him into the Roman sphere.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, a huge moment. And I hope the match delivers. I really do. I expect that it would. Now, the other question on a lot of people's mind, or a lot of, the talking point of this whole thing, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton. Randy's going to apologize this evening.
Is he though? Because are we going to see? Oh well, are we going to see Cody? Because Cody was supposed to be on McAfee. Scheduling issues led to where Cody couldn't make his appearance. So we haven't seen Cody since he's been attacked. Randy just went after Matt Cardona last week. Mm-hmm. Does Randy actually talk to Cody or anything? Is Cody there? Is it just Randy goes on another spree and takes somebody else out? Is he just sitting in the ring talking to the voices? Do we find out who's on the phone? There are so many questions with Randy Orton right now.
Can we talk about the phone? Nick? Have you seen the clip going around of one Ted DiBiase?
Oh, they're playing with that. Of Ted DiBiase.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, so for those who haven't, so Ted DiBiase recently exonerated, allegedly innocent man, Ted DiBiase Jr. Was out there. And I think it's his lawyer or somebody, that's the guy on the actual screen. And yes, you hear Ted in the background that's talking about scheduling a flight to Vegas the 19th of April, the 18th, right around WrestleMania days. So they're very much playing into WWE is not touching that man with a 10-foot pole, a 20-foot pole, 30-foot pole.
Well, I mean, if the argument is, he wasn't guilty, so he can.
You're going to pop for Ted DiBiase?
They're not, though. That's the dilemma you run into. Is even if, no one's going to get
Twitter will care. Twitter will be the only people who care.
I think Twitter will be very critical, and I think justifiably so, because if we're at WrestleMania and it comes down to the wire, and Ted Jr. shows up to fucking get involved, you might as well have just phoned Travis Scott and pissed on this one too. So I just don't think anybody gives a shit.
Well, that's the thing. You'd have even more people just who the fuck is that guy? They'd be all Conor McGregor out there with this. Twitter was the only one that would care about that would recognize it as Ted DiBiase. Us, the smart marks that watch, and Twitter would be the ones that care. No one that's paying tickets to go sit in Vegas is going to know who in the blue hell is Ted DiBiase Jr. outside of, hey, he's that guy I saw on the news in court for welfare fraud.
Yeah, it's not exactly, we talk about the Google test. Like if you put someone's name in Google, what comes up on the first page, and all you're going to get about Ted Jr. is maybe some misappropriation of funds, but he was acquitted of all three charges. I think they're playing into it. We've seen others in the past do it. The king of it was Cardona forever, until KO called him out. And now he's actually back there. But yeah, I think it's haha, but there's no way that this guy's involved. I get it, the legacy thing. But I don't think anyone cares. How long's it been? 6-7 years?
Well, it's on Ted DiBiase Jr.'s side. It's a perfect play. And it's one of those, this will get everybody talking. This will get everybody not talking about the fact that I just got out of 13 charges of welfare fraud. That they'll be talking about, shouldn't he be with Randy Orton? That's his 15 seconds of fame again of wrestling fans remembered who he was.
Absolutely, man. I don't disagree. I really hope that's not what Trips has up his sleeve here. So we will see. I see this chat blowing up and filling up. We will say hello to you momentarily. We have about 19 minutes before the start of the main show. Don't forget Sunday. We're coming back and we're going to be here. We're going to do the ultimate wrestling fantasy draft at 7 p.m. We go live. Myself, Big Nick, Anthony. We're going to rep our own companies. We're tired of the wrestling we're getting. We're going to rep our own companies. We're going to draft. Everyone's on the table. Everyone's free to pick. You guys can join in. You can let us know when we make a pick that's not to your approval. You can cheer us on. We're going to have a good time on Sunday. A little bit of original content that we haven't hit in a while. But I think this 2 years ago was when we did the last draft because, the WWE did the same. But we're looking forward to this one, Nick. It's going to be a ball.
Oh, absolutely. I was about to say, I think that's the last time WWE did their draft. They promised one, so we're going to deliver on their false promises. And here, we'll even tie it in with the Marvel Doomsdays of, we're just taking it like we've blown up the wrestling world and we're just starting our own little independent promotions and everything. Of everybody's on the table. Anybody could. We were reinventing the wrestling sphere.
That's right. If there was, if by some way, somehow, the wrestling world was turned upside down and three men had to come along and save the day. Myself, Nick, and Anthony. Again, we're going to draft from scratch. You guys will let us know who you guys end up with the best roster. And it should be a good time. We're going to get into it. I have a feeling like, Anthony's going to pick Ash by Elegance #1, but let's see how this goes.
Yeah, there's certain vibes that you kind of feel that's going to be making it interesting. And we've got parameters. You got to have certain number of these talents, certain numbers of those, and everything.
We got to build our divisions, I do believe. So let's go. It should be a good time. Be here for that, folks. And again, we're looking forward to it. With getting into something a little different, and then of course all the wrestling all week long. We got so much coming up. We got Sacrifice coming up. We're keeping an eye on Sacrifice tonight. Rebellion is coming up. See, there's a lot of shows. Potentially 3 shows tonight. So more coming your way. We got marathons leading into WrestleMania weekend. Of course, we got our Mania marathon coming up at the end of April, or the second last week of April. Right. But so much coming your way, Nick. But I guess we should say hello to the people momentarily.
Yeah. Well, we've had Bradley out there for a hot minute, gifted a membership out there because the Yankees won. By the way, we won season opener of baseball seasons on tap. So I'm ready to be in a toxic relationship again with the New York Yankees.
Let's go, BJs. All day.
Whoa, no.
Let's go. I mean, big season, big win for you guys to kick off. So we'll find out.
And it had the wrestling time because the Usos were out there. And, 1 word or 2 words, 8 letters. I fucked it all up with Jey Uso out there throwing out the opening pitch and everything. But he was doing play ball.
Again, it was cool seeing them out there doing that. Blue Jays are taking on the Athletics in the first inning. So we'll see how their opening game goes, but they're looking good. We've got a lot of optimism in Toronto land. But thank you as always, Bradley. We appreciate you. Zach's back with us. I forgot to mention top 3, Spaz, Mega, Jose. Again, folks, get in that chat. Hit the buttons. Let us know what you're up to. Let us hit us with the super chats, the super stickers. Get your bonus points. Spaz is killing it. He's on a killer run, but get in there. And then, of course, Mega and Jose, congratulations for making our top 3.
Yeah, let us know what's on your wrestling mind. We're on the road to WrestleMania, so there's plenty of stuff to talk about. Even all Thursday, we were talking about, the Ronda Rousey situation. I just found out about everything going on with Kyle Fletcher. And he might have put his foot in his mouth a little bit. But
oh, really?
Yeah.
Did I miss
We can talk about that in a commercial.
All right. I might have missed something. But yes, Zach, let's go. How you doing? Mr. Stormy, March 27th. 2006, the Fray released the song How to Save a Life. The song gained popularity when it aired on Grey's Anatomy. That's like a deep dive. Let's go. Thank you, Jason.
How to Save a Life.
It's a good jam. It's a good jam.
It's holy shit. It's very of that era.
Right. Happy birthday, Mariah Carey. How old is Mariah Carey now? That's crazy. Kevin, welcome back. Let's go. Christian, what's up? What's on my wrestling mind? Nick Aldis is going to put out the Inferno that is Jacob Fatu and McIntyre. So, yeah, Aldis is going to convene all this. And Aldis has kind of been in the thick of it with this whole situation. So, what does that mean, Nick? What does that look like?
I've been saying this. I know we've talked about it. I want Drew versus Aldis more than I honestly, even Hell in a Cell included, than I want Drew versus Jacob. I want Drew versus Aldis. Now, granted, once you pop that top, how do you put the snake back in the fucking basket? Yeah, does Aldis go back to an authority figure and not a regular wrestler?
Yeah, it'd be very interesting. Like, does he do a short little run and then maybe he just goes back to producing and he's not on screen? It'll be very curious. We've all been kind of anticipating it. Maybe it's a one night only thing. Like this one night, I'm taking off my GM cap to kick your ass. But
WrestleMania would be a place that it could be a one night.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's where you do it, right? Like one night only. I'm going to kick your ass. And then Friday, I'm going back to doing my job. Screw you. I'm sick of this shit. I'm out.
Right. Well, and then would it be that Drew has to go over Aldis? Because if he goes over and then just says, fuck it, I just beat the former world champ and I'm going to go back to being a GM. No, sir.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I think it's good for the spectacle, good for the story, but the current wrestler, the guy in his prime, has to take that W, I believe, unless there's a longer story at play.
Right.
Ken, hi guys. Was never a fan of Bad News Brown, so him going into the Hall of Fame seems like there's grabbing at straws to me. I would say, Ken, just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean they don't deserve the accolades they're receiving.
Mhm.
Bad News Brown was a guy that wasn't meant to be liked. I remember not liking him as a youngster, and at the end of the day, you know, he was good at what he did, and now he's being acknowledged. So, going in as the legacy thing, and I don't really take the Hall of Fame serious enough to kind of, you know, rage in any direction, but yeah, I'm okay with it.
It's definitely not a Coco Beware, I'll put it that way.
You leave Coco alone. Coco is a legend.
Well, and then what was it? Stacy and Tori Wilson, those are a little iffy with me. Bad News, Sid, Dennis Rodman all kind of feel like they're, especially Sid and Bad News Brown, feel like they're make goods of like,
Yeah.
you should have been in earlier.
Demolition.
So we're gonna just do this and get this, you know, out the way. Because I mean, let's not forget, Bad News is a former Olympian, former medalist in the bronze medal in judo. So even that alone probably puts him up on an echelon. But you've got Rodman in there now too. So they're filling out and flushing out the rest of that, you know, Hall of Fame roster.
Yeah, and I mean, again, some of them are make goods. We talk about Demolition. We talk about what we've seen with, you know, the last couple, like you mentioned. It's good to see, and I mean, it's overdue for certain people. Yeah, but I mean, the Hall of Fame's at such a point where it's not worth the battle. Lillian has yum yums. Okay. Shout out to Lillian.
Or Jillian. Jillian.
Yeah, I think we're going with Jillian.
Randy Orton kicks off SmackDown. I'm just getting that advertised right now.
Are you now? All right.
Yes, as I've also got Jody Threat taking on Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa Blanchard wins.
No, Jody Threat, just because to hell with you, Jody Threat.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I've never picked Jody, and I'm not starting today.
Your like disdain for her has made me a fan of her. I think it's worked the way with Wendy Chu.
There is zero disdain for this lady. It's just the fact that she's always wrestling better wrestlers.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong, but I don't want to say you're right.
Like, she's not a bad wrestler, but she's always up against like big talent, and it's like, I don't think she's gonna win, and she got to prove me wrong. She's like the Sami Zayn of fucking TNA. Like, you need a win.
Yes, because they're both Canadian. Are you profiling?
Yes, they're both too nice for their own good, and they don't win the big ones.
You're upset at the bad stereotype that they set for Canadians of they're overly polite and they never can close the big game.
We're not closing the big ones. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. I don't like it. MDB, the Knee Pad Patrol, back in the house. Y'all know he's gonna get a freaking no, I don't think so.
Curtis Axel would get a bigger pop than Ted DiBiase Jr.
Who?
Exactly. Curtis Axel.
Oh, Axel, yeah. I mean, you think? I don't think he gets a pop either.
But I think you proved my point exactly. Well, who?
I think half the arena would be like, did a fan just jump in the ring? What is happening?
Security.
Do you work here? So right now I do have Tessa just whooping on Jody. What's up, Trey? How you doing? Dennis, welcome back. I'm a Yankees fan too. Well, sorry for that one. Thought you were a good guy, Bradley. Way to go.
I couldn't even make a justifiable defense of that because you guys were just in the World Series. So I'm like, I can't even rely on like the 27 because the last time we got 27, I think I was still in my youth. I think I was still like a teenager.
Right. Well, I mean, big things. You got game one in the books, which is good. What if it's KO on the other side of the phone, Nick? That's my guess. That's my hope. That's my, Hail Mary, bro.
I don't despise it. I don't dislike it. I just worry. I want to see KO in a match then. Like, I want to see him wrestle instead of, make an appearance. I mean, we're going to be happy either way just to see that he's good. if he's showing up at ringside and getting involved in anything, and he's clearly coming back or close to coming back.
Yeah.
I like the idea, and I said it before, and I might be stealing somebody else's idea, of that it's just him talking to the voices. There's no one else actually on the other end of the line.
That's an interesting take. It really is. Like, I can't refute it because it does fit in the realm of anything you would think it would. You know, it lines up. It makes sense.
It would be this kind of, I think, interesting reveal, and this might be some Russo type idea too. Don't get me wrong, but that it finally is revealed of he's been listening to voices. He told Sami, you know, you got to listen to the voices, and he's just gone fully. He's snapped. I don't like the idea of Bob Orton showing up. I don't want to see him.
I don't even like Arn Anderson.
Arn would only make sense, I like, because of everything with Cody, but then you've got to really reference AEW if you're going to bring up that.
Yeah, like you're just going to vaguely like, oh, well, Arn used to
Well,
coach.
you know, when I pulled the Glock on you.
Tessa gets the win.
I'm not even there yet.
Oh, no? Oh, wait,
no,
maybe
you're fine. It's a
Yeah,
it's still a countdown.
Jody takes the L. Jody takes a L.
Like a second behind because I just got the pin. Does Tessa have her eyebrow pierced? When did that become a thing?
Right. I think I saw it before. Maybe.
Fair enough.
What's that? Spaz. Don't leave the boys, bud. Yeah, thank you, Spaz, for that. I tried, Trey. Hey, if you beat the case, you beat the case. I mean, you got a point, right? Ask Brock.
If the fraud don't fit, you must acquit.
Right. I got to make actual money to pay off all my lawyer fees. Help me out here.
It's the Chewbacca defense.
But, folks, we're about just under 5 minutes away from the start of SmackDown. Make sure you be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. We want to see triple digits live with us every single night. So let's see how many of your friends can join us, or strangers. We don't care who they are, family, pets. We're not picky. But let's see if we can blow up these chats. We got big shows coming up. We're heading towards Mania. The nicest thing you could do is take our link, share it everywhere you talk about wrestling. We greatly appreciate it as we continue to grow and stride towards the big old 10K.
Right.
Do not spoil tonight's show. Which one and how?
Well, if you do, you're someone from the future or a time traveler, because both are live. So I don't know how you could spoil anything unless you just are great at predictions.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. Aren't we live? But we are live. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do.
TNA's normally been taped, so I get the preemptive of just, no. They've even started taping their pay-per-views. I don't think we're there yet.
Right. No, I'm kind of with you on that one, but I'm lost. Don't be lost. Stick with us. Let's go. Safit. Jose, welcome back. Will Madden, evening, gents, we might have 3 teams in the hockey playoffs. Let's go.
There you go.
$5 Crazy Friday, 4 screen, SmackDown Sacrifice, the boys, the pay-per-view day hangout. All love, great day, and have a Friday. Well, thank you for the super chat, Spaz.
Absolutely. I didn't know the boys were dropping today. I've actually gotten into that show, but
it's good. I'm just waiting for the season, right? So,
and also we don't have to cut the line for it, but I do see it from MDB of mentioning how Sacrifice is free of. So I did this too. If you're a new subscriber to TNA Plus, aka you don't currently have it, it seems that if you use the code Sacrifice26, that you get the first month for free. So you essentially get Sacrifice for free, and then you just got to make sure to do what you want to do with that subscription.
Yeah, doesn't apply in Canada. So congrats for all the Netflix complaining we got to listen to.
Hey, my Vipin decided it didn't want to do me the service, so TNA just said, "I got you, bro." TNA Plus trying to win me back over after I fully gave up on them. So
TNA Plus owes me $30. Damn it. But yeah, the show is coming up. We got lots going on out there. And again, busy night in wrestling, busy night in sports. And we are about 2 minutes away from the start of this one. Meow from the Bronx. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ronan, I'm going to rapid fire a couple that I missed, but Daryl's here with us. Muraz is Jessica. I think that's what that says. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't think I ever get that one right. Sean Reed, welcome back, sir. How you doing? It deal's been made with the wife. Oh, there you go. So
fair enough. I was wondering why you were on the bench, and we've all been there before a time or two. If one of those, you better stop with that damn wrestling.
Right, what are you doing, my guy? I'll pull you back a little, but so you will be on your best behavior, I do imagine. But welcome back, welcome back. It's good to see you.
Oh, I think the fans are turning. The fans are turning. They're turning to boo. We're running them back over where we're going.
Where's the pause button?
That's a long one.
That's a long one. What's up, Frankie? How you doing? The boys is us. I do like that show, though. We the boys.
By the way, just random complete side note, because I just looked at Sacrifice of Matthew Reinhold. His whole suit right now is Pac-Man, and I'm totally feeling the vibe.
Let's go.
But speaking of geeky things, Geekbox shout out, Wrestling for Life By is live again. You've been here quite a bit lately, my guy, and I know this is the wee hours out there for you.
Man's enjoying some downtime. Good to see you, Geekbox. Again, go check out Geekbox. Don't miss out on his amazing content, wrestling and otherwise. Go join our buddy, our family, Mr. Box, if you will, out there bringing the wrestling world together one clip at a time.
Right. Z-Man Scar, what up? What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. I love Pac-Man. Clyde is my Did the ghosts have names? Is that a thing?
Clyde is my favorite ghost. I don't know what they are if they did.
I'm not familiar with the Pac-Man lore, if that's a thing. But it's also MDB, so I feel like he's probably just ribbing us too.
Right. Clyde's my favorite.
Right. I have then.
I'm about to get now, I think.
All right.
Oh, now? I got forever.
Oh. Well, I'm Sans Vippin, as we've talked about, as I've got the FBI warning for Sacrifice. I have forever right now.
All right. Well, let me know when you hit together. Folks, we're going to dial in. You can do the same at home.
Together.
Dun, dun. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Hope you're feeling good. You're ready to go. Let us know what is on your wrestling mind. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Don't forget we have Twitch. Check out the merch and all the other fun stuff. But so much coming your way tonight. So make sure you are on and rolling.
Right. And so there is names. Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde.
And Stinky?
The Pinky and the Brain. The Pinky and the Brain. Yeah. So see, I guess there is actual lore for the ghosts on Pac-Man as we cut to Charlotte Flair and Alexa showing up as they're going to be taking on the Bellas tonight. So Julia Tiffany, is this setting up the rumored Tiffany versus Julia for the U.S. title match at Mania?
It feels like it is. And that match, I mean, I think we're going to be watching real closely to see. I don't know why. I know exactly why, but I'm not overly thrilled about when they announce a Tiffany match. I'm worried that the match isn't going to be great. I'm worried that like a Julia Tiffany match could underachieve at Mania. So this will be a big test for them.
Tiffany really needs to get, Tiffany needs to get a few good matches under her belt.
Yeah.
She's been in a rut and she hasn't had a ton of matches lately. So it feels like the stinkers stand out a bit more.
For sure. And then some of it's not her fault because she went through a long run of like Jade and fucking Naya, and it just, and not that those ladies can't do their job. It's just as a collective, there was no chemistry. It didn't work well. There was more bad matches than good. So I hope she can bounce back, get her in the ring with some real high-end talent as far as in-ring kind of work rate and see what you can do.
Right.
We're getting the replay of Randy, by the way.
Now, his vibes and King Callum have said Tiger Woods needs to stop driving. Is there something I don't know that happened?
Tiger Woods, according to TMZ,
the most reliable of sources.
Well, I mean, they have video footage, and they're generally, so Tiger Woods went for a drive today, but apparently ended up on the roof of his car. The good news is he was okay. He flipped it. As far as I know, there's no serious injury. When the officers arrived on scene, he was then charged with DUI. And I don't have very much patience or forgiveness for those who drive under the influence. It's not my cup of tea. Too many people have lost their lives due to it. People connected to me and otherwise. It's so careless.
Well, I was gonna make the whole joke of, did he have Darby Allin as his Uber driver?
Yeah.
But then you threw that whole heavy hitter on the back end of it. So I'm like, now if I make the joke, I'm an asshole. So
no, that's a good bounce back. Thank you. I got serious.
Yeah, trust me, I think we needed it because
But Tiger. For not the first time. We know.
Did the officers check that Gabe Kidd wasn't in the trunk?
He might have been. I said it's official, folks. You heard it here first. Tiger Woods versus Darby Allin at Dynasty.
We're gonna see who gets put in a straitjacket there.
Son of a bitch.
My burner, what up?
Yeah, he didn't even have his wife chasing him down the road this time, so he has no excuse.
Well, he doesn't have one anymore. It's hard to have one chasing you which you don't have.
Right.
Unfortunately, I had to learn the hard way. Yeah, I think a couple of us have been there. You do something young and dumb and stupid, and you're lucky to can get away with it. And then you're sitting there having a conversation with someone who I woke up in a cornfield and this is my 7th DWI. And you're like, how are you still alive, man?
Yeah. There's nothing worse than being like, why is everyone else going the wrong way? Shit.
But even then, you don't have to even fully be. Well, you probably are doing something if you're doing that way. But yeah, I've seen that of.
No, I mean, at the
end of trying to be happy, and we've sunken back into being sorrow.
I don't know what you're sad about. This is good shit. What are you worried about? You'll find your words. We're good. There's a Randy coming out. But no, I mean, again, and just because I feel the way I do for good reason. To understand, folks, like we are no angels, and I judge nobody because I have too many sins for my own sake. So yeah, we've all had our moments. We've all made bad decisions. Just if you're feeling wobbly for whatever reason, walk it off or get a friend. Figure it out. Sleep where you are. I don't give a shit.
I guess. Well, if we're peeling my muffin cap back blue of I've been there before and everything, and that's actually been where you heard, guy woke up in a cornfield and it was just there, and he's in overalls and all this. Yeah, so you do it one time, stupid, because you want to have McDonald's and everything, and it can your whole day up and your whole life up.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. My philosophy in life is do whatever you want as long as it doesn't fuck up other people's day. There you go.
Now I just get drunk at home.
That's it, right? Just walk in the
just stay home. Just stay home and watch us on the tubes of you on the Twitch. Watch the wrestling. Just stay home. Get all the vitamins and just stay home and watch us.
Right, as Randy Orton opening the show as expected or as announced previously, and by Elegance is in the house. He's resting up, getting ready for the big draft on Sunday, where he will be building his squad.
Well, now, again, is this kind of like the NFL draft of Fernando Mendoza? We all know is going number 1 to the Oakland Raiders. We're just waiting for that pick to happen. Do we all know Ash by Elegance is going to – at least the TNA superstar is going number 1. If Anthony gets the first overall pick and TNA star is going number 1 overall.
I don't know. I don't know. I think Anthony's savvy. I think he's loyal, but savvy. If he thinks he can get, someone in the second round, he might go for it. But how about we do this, folks, as we are starting off this show. If you can hear my voice right now, get in the chat. If you had to draft somebody in wrestling right now, anywhere on this planet, who would be your number one pick? Make them alive, current, and active, please. I feel like I need to say that for this chat. Jose is going to pick fucking,
Macho Man.
Yeah, Macho Man.
This isn't a Saudi draft tour. Yokozuna is going to be making an appearance or anything like that. You can't bring The Rock out of retirement or anything.
Right. Randy talking to the folks. That t-shirt is insane.
I love every bit of it.
The company that shied away from blood for so long now has a t-shirt with blood on it.
But see, that's the thing, is when you do this thing called subtlety, when you do things sparingly, that's when it really gets over. If I see everybody bleed every fucking match, like we were keeping stats with Revolution, it's overdone. This is the only thing that's had blood going.
Absolutely. Who was it? Guardian, you popped me with the dogs versus Michael Vick.
Whoa, no. I'm a Michael Vick fan, so
Nick not next.
I like how he could call out, "I'm definitely from upstate New York," if someone woke up in a cornfield.
100%, my guy. It's a long stretch through that section of New York.
It's forever. All the top of it. It's all the top. Mm-hmm. It's like it's New York's version of Maine.
Right.
Now, is Cody to blame, though? Gave me his blessing. See, even Randy says he gave me his blessing. He said, I want you to listen to the voice. I want the Viper. You asked for this. You got this.
Yeah. I think he referenced his legacy, which got a couple people going right there. Thank you, Ronan. Green shirt guy, part of the draft. There you go.
Well, we did have the potential. There is a category for personalities.
That's true.
So does like Brock Lesnar guy, does like just Tony Khan, he doesn't have to do anything. He's just there. He counts as a personality. Triple H to do all the voiceovers to tell everybody it's a new era.
My four, spoiler alert, my four are going to be hilarious. It's like,
fair enough.
I'm going one way. We're going one way with my personalities.
Yum, yum.
I hadn't even thought about it, so I have to start almost asking if like Pat McAfee and like Mauro Ranallo like qualify, like people who aren't actively in like the big three qualify.
Oh shit! Woo woo woo! Matt Cardona coming to the ring, folks.
I'm not finished. You want me to wreck your other arm?
You want me to break your other arm? Why do you got a mic? Just punch. It's on Randy running his mouth and Cardona just pops him in the forehead. It was kind of funny, in the sense that
it's perfect. What are you gonna do? You want me to break your other arm? Oh, come on. What, you got a mic? Say something. Come on, you got something to say? Shut up.
As Randy's holding his forehead, not happy.
Are we gonna get a match? Are we going to get a match?
Are they going to do it like Randy just get in the ring and fight? Yeah, we are. Look.
Yeah. Aldis. Oh, well, he just says it official, and now he's talking to Trick.
Trick. Seth Rollins, number one pick. That's a good one. Obafemi. The Rock isn't retired, Nick.
I know, but it was the point I was trying to make.
Razor Ramon. See, I knew it. Look at these jackasses. Hogan and Razor. We're gonna put the NWO back together. Boston.
Well, you'd only be able to draft the outsiders. You wouldn't be able to draft the NWO. You'd have to hope that Hogan makes it to you.
Right. Boo you.
Now see how many people. That's gonna be the strategy of like, oh, I'm gonna try and draft a team secretly. But I'm going to draft part of the tag team here and draft a single here. And we're all going to pick up on what everybody else is trying to do. How much of cockblocking is going to happen in the draft of, I know KJ really wants Kevin Owens, so my number one pick.
Right. That's my first overall. What are we doing? Sammy here with Trick, as this has been brewing.
Mania match.
Could be a nice mid-card match, but I think you put Trick over Sammy. That's the point of this.
Yeah. Is that where Sammy snaps?
Yeah, I mean, again, something's got to give. We're almost. You got to hit it eventually, or at some point. Even when you do, did you wait too long? I mean, Sammy's a guy that will give you those. Oh, don't have a spot for you. You don't. Oh shit. Yo, this
Well,
might be the moment. We don't have a spot
yeah,
for you. Look at Trick
we're
still
just
running his
following
mouth.
Sammy in the most fruit of the loom,
You need to
Walmart
play.
special T-shirt.
Yeah, you need to play the fucking Hulk music for this as he's walking away somber.
The ring that way. Oh,
Oh, we're
that's
2 for 2.
2 for 2. Catering is that way. What the fuck you saying to me? I'm gonna make a spot.
Oh,
Just you watch.
I know what he's gonna do.
Look, but they can't
Oh, that's when we
touch.
were having a good show. We were on a good roll.
Yeah, but so Randy just so that just dissipated. That went away.
I did
No,
think they were they did kind of end that weird where everyone else believed they sent a ref to the ring.
was it for this?
Yeah, I guess, but I felt like it was implying that Cardona and what did they do? Did they just leave?
That's the exit stage left of like, did we
What
just
happened?
cut away and now the curtains have gone and so now we come back in new scene?
Like if you were in the building, like did Cardona just like shrug and like walk back down the aisle? Did Randy go the other way?
Randy just got hit in the head. He didn't die. He's not incapacitated. He can still go.
Right or not? What's up, Heather? What's up, Lady B? Wearing the defeated dad collection, Sami Zayn.
Yes.
I might have a
Yes.
few items of that myself.
Whoa. Well, I mean, I think that's just my clothing, but I don't know.
That was supposed to say once. Man, I'm battling O. I'm batting O tonight. It's all right. We'll figure it out. We'll work it. See, I can't even speak. We'll work this shit out together.
Trust me, you've all seen us do this before to where words sometimes they fight you. They fight back.
God, really do.
But as I do also have EY taking on Leon Slater on Sacrifices, I'm in a commercial on because I don't have the Netflix. You have the Netflix. I'm back on the USA because Netflix is getting stingy with that vipping.
Yeah, I'm actually just getting like the video loop thing they run with the music right now. Too sweet.
Toot sweet? What?
Too sweet.
Chris, like he can be like there's a conspiracy theory against him again.
No.
No.
I don't think so, Chris. I mean, like you can kind of go with like the whole world's against me, but I don't know that you go like go back to like Cuban fucking Sammy.
Castro Zayn, yeah. You don't go back to Cesar Chavez,
Right.
No, he could be that he's the justified heel of it's very Kevin Owens-y of one of those. Well, Cody, I was just trying to talk to you and you had time for me. I sat there and did this and this. I had your back this whole time. And you couldn't even make a moment for me. Now, granted, he keeps asking shit at the wrong fucking time, but it's this justified like unhingedness, and I like it because I've always said Sammy is the moral compass, and this is showing that Sammy's really been fucked with because now the barometer that stays here all the time is getting bent more and more, so he's just gonna snap.
Yeah, I mean, how much can he take when the boss looks at you and says, "We ain't got shit for you," and then I mean, Sammy, to his credit, answers, "Hold tight." Like, so what's Sammy up to? I mean, there's only a couple options, but I think there'll be a very interesting to see what Sammy does here to get into Mania, and it might involve another title. I think.
Really? Okay. Oh,
duck it.
I see where you're going with that, and dare I say, it's a good attitude for Sami Zayn to have. Of the boss comes down and says, I ain't got nothing for you. I got no promotion for you. I got no extra hours, no nothing. So
I ain't
Sami
got no
says,
sugar for you.
unless you wait, I'm going to give you a reason to put me on this. I'm going to give you a reason that you need me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the other side of the coin would be, does he like stick his nose somewhere it doesn't belong? Like, he's not going to attack Randy and get involved in that. He's not going to fuck with Drew or Jacob, I don't think. So if his goal is to get into the Mania picture, it may require an open challenge.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, might have mixed reviews.
I think it'll be an interesting one because, I mean, he's just run it back. You imagine we could get a 3-way or a 4-way. We teased a 4-way with a different title. Walk with me here. U.S. title, Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, Ilya Dragunov, Sami Zayn.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm all for it. Like, stack it.
I like that better than 2 singles.
Well, and there isn't a whole lot of what we know of the card right now. There isn't a whole lot of that extra stuff. Like, Mania, like we're talking about potential Hell in a Cell. We thought maybe the Cody story would be a fatal 4-way. It's a 1-on-1. So there's not a lot. Like, we're kind of waiting for that. You said the multi-women tag team. It feels like it's building, and there's Randy freaking out. You saw it.
We have a monitor back here, but do we get a match later on tonight? As I love unhinged Randy Orton.
It's good.
But like you said, of almost all of the matches so far that have been advertised for WrestleMania are singles matches. So you add some multi-people matches, you add some team matches.
Yeah, and I like that idea. The guys that have been carrying this kind of division and offering a lot of the best matches we've had on the show, put them all in one match and let them go nuts. Yes.
You got your match.
There you go. So we're going to get Randy Cardona. Does that mean Cody?
Oh, no. Aldis told Randy to go off somewhere, and Randy seemed like the gears were turning.
I know where to go. As here are the Bellas, and there goes KJ.
There you go.
Stage exit.
Punishing me with watching this fucking match.
Sorry.
No, you're not. Don't act like you're sorry. Don't let him lie to you, people. We're not friends. Hey, that's what I'm saying to KJ. We're not friends. We're just coworkers. No, I kid. That's my husband. You shut up. Blah. But I have. She's Star Ruka to the fullest extent because you can see the Soul Ruka attire and makeup and everything. She's even got the glitter on the cheeks and everything. Fully, but she's still got the Ric Flair robe. It is the most swagger jacking I've seen another wrestler do of another active wrestler, especially when the person that they're jacking is pause on everything I'm saying, but the style that they're stealing is from someone who's still in developmental, and Charlotte's just fully ripped it off. Now Alexa's out here. We're getting a little hard hands. Geekbox. I want to when the Bellas come out, you can tell who the married one is. Yeah, Nikki out there. Is this who's the better cougar, Charlotte Flair or Nikki Bella? Can you ring my bell? Scott, shout out Scott Woodford. Don't worry, I'm not going to disappear like KJ or Big Ray, but becoming a member for 32 months out here. Hot diggity dog, my guy. But appreciate you. Absolutely. Cuban Sammy, yeah, Castro. You better be talking. Hey, that actually sounds pretty solid right now. And Jose, that's one thing I want, Jose. You and I one day in Florida, because I know you're not that way. We go have you take me to your Cuban sandwich spot. I want that authentic Scarface vibe. Spaz with $2 run. Trick versus Melo at Mania. Those are I know if you go back off of as the Irresistible Force is coming out here, so they're just gonna be on commentary. I mean, I'm not gonna, really be mad at seeing Lash Legend on my screen. And honestly, Naya, how are you doing too? Boo boo. But um with Trick versus Mello, you can run it back, but right now that feels like Red Wire meets Blue Wire a little bit. They don't You could still do it, but I feel like you're very fast tracking and losing a lot of like you're losing something that could be much better down the line to try and fast track it when I'd rather you leave that wide open for Christ. You could let that go till next year. You could let that go till SummerSlam, another big four. Um, Later in 2026 into 2027. Um, I still like you have it where there's multiple people involved. If then it feels like anybody could win it at some point. Um, if they don't do the four-way, it feels like very much the singles matches that they're setting up is Ilya versus Carmelo and then Trick versus Sammy. I'd rather just mush those two together and have one match. Ooh, as we got the women's tag champs out here right now. Sharuka. Now it's Num Nums. Apparently it all just switches up with the British ears out there. Mickey looks like I've never found looks, but fair enough. I wasn't asking, but thank you for telling. And now is Mickey somebody that she could be, earmarked to come over to WWE? I know she's back right now, doing everything with Ash by Elegance. Are we actually going to see that match tonight? Nope. Thought we were because we were building up to it, and then it just kind of went away because we had Mickey on at least 2 TNA tapings, but hey, one-man gang in the crowd at TNA. But does Mickey make the jump over to WWE? Like what TNA talent who just had Leon Slater pick up the win, does he end up making the jump over? Who in TNA is earmarked to make the jump? Oh, the Bellas really only have one dance move. They are really just, we found one thing that works and we're gonna fucking do it to oblivion. Charlotte doing the belt. I missed that moment. I saw Nikki doing it, but just the one move. That's your one Caucasian friend that can get into the fucking, dance party and everything with just one move, apparently. I've never been a big fan of the Bellas. If you disagree with me, please let me know. Please make a case for them. I really wish that they had kind of almost done more with Charlotte and Alexa. I'm not saying that they're exactly done, but like they don't feel like out of the women's tag team division right now, they're like top 3, top 4, top 5. I think they work really well as a team, and it's done really well for getting Charlotte over. Christian, I would surprise you ask this, but I'm not. Would you draft Ricky Martin? You know what, Christian? If I can't figure out all 4 of my quote unquote personalities as Alexis caught up in the apron, eating the elbows from the Bellas, if I can't think of a full 4 personalities, I will draft Ricky Martin just in your honor, just specifically for you. Bliss doing the Bella dance move was peak. That was years ago. There again, I haven't seen everybody though. I feel like has an iteration of that. It's just you're doing Shakira. Really, you're just doing a belly dance move. My hips don't lie. Bellas were not good back in the day, nor are they now. Fair. Can we have a discussion? And maybe this thing needs to be brought to court or something if we, have to have another hearing. That the Divas era of pro wrestling is very overhyped. And I get because they were pulled out of the doldrums it was all but forgotten for a bit. But I feel like a lot of people out of that era that it's very dated. That wrestling style to me is very dated and only works then because that's all anybody could do then. And now women's wrestling has evolved to such a point that for that era to keep up, you have to dumb down the current women's style, if that made any bit of sense. But I feel like it's one of those like certain, eras of any sort of sports, any sort of professional athlete is not going to translate perfectly from, that era to this era. But I think this one's glaring. As Nia's out there messing with Tessitore of I'm in picture on USA, and I've got Mike Santana cutting a promo backstage on Sacrifices. We're about to get Elijah and Hometown Man versus Frankie Zarin and AJ Francis. Now, does Buff Bagwell, how fitting that Buff Bagwell shows up last night on TNA, does he end up making a run-in appearance here tonight at Sacrifice to sway this match? It seemed like they were setting up, he wanted one more match. It seemed like they were setting up with something with Kazarian. Is that involved out here? Nick, what about Bear Bronson to WWE 2027, 2028? Not this year. He just signed with TNA, and WWE is very much still, I feel like WWE might almost be gun shy with like NXT deals to certain talent. After David Finlay stood them up, after Kevin Knight stood them up, and both went to a run in, I'm sorry, dear, it was a run by fruiting. But I wonder if WWE's hesitant on either your very clearly independent talent that we're going to sign, or your established talent that we're going to just move you to the main roster kind of vibe, versus we're going to throw a Nick is the baseball announcer, goes off tangents. Yeah, thanks. You're welcome. Just call me Bob Uecker. Just a bit outside, but Harry Carey to Will Ferrell. I'm doing a bad Will Ferrell impression of Will Ferrell doing Harry Carey. But I wonder if they're hesitant now on throwing an NXT contract at somebody who's got at least like a Mance Warner. He walked away from TNA. I don't know if WWE would touch him. And if they did, would he take an NXT deal? Does he fit NXT? But I have Kaz out right now, and I have Nikki Bella in the ring with Alexa Bliss. I have Steve Macklin come to WWE, but actually have him in NXT. I'd say we need a strong veteran type presence as NXT champ. Then have one of your new young talent go over. It could work. I think they're kind of already doing exactly with that with Joe Hendry, if I'm being honest. Macklin's not going anywhere until Deanna goes somewhere. Tagging us Charlotte. Oh, crossbody. Charlotte Flair has become so much of a bait. Like, she's done such a 180 now that she's been teaming with Alexa Bliss. Now she's all not even just styling and profiling. She's highlighter. She's glow stick. She's in Soul Ruka. She's all, oh, that was slow. The cartwheel into the clothesline points at the WrestleMania sign. She looks like right now one of those pillows that if they're this one way with the fucking beads or whatever they are, the glitter shit, and if you go back the other way, it turns a different color. That fully looks like Charlotte Flair's gear.
What?
You never seen one of those?
Yeah, yeah.
Little sequin shit.
Sequins. That's what you were looking for. I was like, beads? Who sleeps on beads?
Mhm.
Well, I mean, depends on the bead.
Yeah. Rainbow fish out here.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
Might help.
There you go.
Let's go.
Yeah. So, hey, you tried to avoid this. You're still in it. Bellas versus Charuka.
It's still going. Out and back, and they're still doing their thing. You're right about Charlotte doing a complete 180, but thank you, Alexa Bliss. It'll be very interesting when they break up. The Bellas, I don't know. One of my favorite comments I saw this week was, can you believe the WWE fans doing AEW's Yes Chant? What? That was one of my faves, man. What are we talking about? What are we doing?
Sorry, I was trying to save the brain cells that were just trying to jump on. They were aiming for the bushes with that goddamn thing.
And we get Alexa. Thanks to Lash. But the one Bella's limping. Is she selling?
God, I hope not. Have I ever prayed for an injury before?
Oh.
I prayed for this and it happened.
So Charlotte's not happy, as you would imagine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to get a multi-team match, but it's just not the teams I wanted because the Bellas are going to get involved. Is this...
Who's the fourth team? The crowd's not overly noisy about this?
No.
They're not really booing. They're not really cheering.
Lash can go in the ring. Nia can go at times. But anytime they do something like this, they look like it's like baby's first day walking. They look like a newborn calf trying to go and hit a short arm clothesline.
Yeah, right. But Lash is ragdolling. Look, there's
your fourth team.
Alien bird.
Bird.
Double B's in the house.
BBL? What?
Well,
Haley Bird Lyra?
At least one of them has no need for that particular situation. Wild.
No, for crying out loud. It's all in jest. I'm not actually.
TLC
jokes.
Wow, do a TLC. There you go. For the women's tag titles. I don't think so. I don't think that's the one.
Not a TLC. I've called for a ladder match for 2 months now.
Penta. Let Penta's title be a ladder match.
IC?
Javon. Yeah, do the IC title ladder match. Javon. I even let Leon Slater participate. Phoenix, maybe. Like, just throw in all the bouncy. A bouncy parade.
Well, yeah. So you've got your four. You've got your eight. Yeah, your four baby faces. Your four heels. Words hard math. American education system. Oh.
Down goes Bella. Down goes Bella.
Now I feel bad for Alexa because she just ate everything here. Alexa Bliss is now just you take the L's for Charlotte.
Whoa.
You help get Charlotte over, and you take the L's.
Yeah, I don't think that's true at all. I don't think there's any.
She took all the L's tonight. She took a loss in the match, and then took the double team move from Lash and Nia.
I think everybody got beat up by Lash and Nia, but yeah, I mean, yes, tonight she took the L, but I don't think that's like an ongoing narrative. I could be wrong, but I don't feel that way. And I've said for a long time now, it was all like Alexa Bliss saved Charlotte Flair. She was dying.
Oh, well, I'm giving her credit of, I think, just Charlotte being around Alexa helped Charlotte.
Right. I can't wait for Danhausen to meet the iguana. Someone said, do we get Joehausen?
No, because you're going to get Ms. Hausen versus Priest and Truth. You get Jaguana Man.
Jaguana Man. As we are getting a replay sponsored by Twisted Tea, hashtag not sponsored. But the new tag titles or the new tag champions.
Yeah. Hey, you want to have metallic iced tea that'll give you a headache, try Twisted Tea.
Yeah, perfect for a pre-hangover.
You can get hungover before you're even drunk.
Facts.
As pre-specs, you are going to get some R-Truth out here with construction. Put on Nick Aldis' credit card.
Right. There's a lot of ball. It's crazy.
Bald is beautiful, Alex. Embrace that shit.
Oh, there's Jelly. Big pop for Jelly.
Have Truth? Jelly Roll and R-Truth made a song together?
They should.
I was going to say, if they haven't, why not?
Why have they not done that? I've lost a little weight. Is he down another 20? Jesus Christ.
Well, it's still funny that, think about it, you have what tied. Hey, Ria.
Bigger pop.
I was going to say, you have R-Truth with the tray of jelly rolls with Priest and Ria when they were still in Judgment Day. So we're getting all the deep little tie-ins, all the connective tissues.
Yeah, you see R-Truth has on a construction vest and a measuring tape. And he's setting up the new clubhouse. Judgment Day is back.
Jelly Roll is putting over Jade Cargill right now to Ria Ripley.
We believe in you. Jelly Roll saying that Rhea's going to humble Jade at WrestleMania.
Yeah, he's got to go back to his shift at Jiffy Lube to go back doing oil changes out there.
Right. Jordan Grace is the best, says Kevin.
Did you see Heyman's comments about Jordan Grace?
I did not.
Heyman out there very much putting her over of how she's going to be a huge talent. And, if there were ever to maybe be a Heyman gal instead of a Heyman guy, maybe Jordan Grace could be one. Because I guess that's part of the 2K26 storyline too. Yep. So he at least tied in at least we got to see how that would play out potentially over there.
I like it. It works. I mean, Jordan could use someone like Heyman.
Do you still feel it is the most fragile ego shit of AJ Francis, respectfully, that he still constantly does the knee into the corner, but does the spot over the ropes? Yeah. Infamous to when he came up short and then does it right there and then talks right into the camera. Oh, see, I could do it. Right. My guy. No one's still talking about that anymore. We're praising you now. You're still good. You're the only one still upset about that.
Right.
Let it go.
Holding on to it hard.
Yeah.
Shit hot tub in the clubhouse. Truth is cooking. Yeah, Truth going big.
Yeah. Water, pile, reservoir, sitting on top of a roof, heated. Sounds good. Sounds safe.
Well, it sounded like a fun time till you explained it.
Well, I'm just explaining physics and, reality. Sorry.
You can't have a hot tub in the clubhouse?
You know what? I'm going to go see if I can figure out the specs to go and have a hot tub in the clubhouse. I'll let you know on my findings.
All right, you go cheer up, my guy, and find that smile, and we'll work on the jacuzzi. I think you can have a hot tub. Let's go. But, folks, we are on a commercial break. Nick taking a pause for the cause. The show rolls on. Lots coming your way. I believe we got Randy and Cardona added to the list. We just had basically the fatal four-way for the women's tag title set up for Mania. That was a pivotal moment for AJ Franny. Yeah, he holding on tight. He just has not, again, he likes to do it. When he pulls it off, he feels good about it. I wonder how many he has to hit before he feels confident, but hey, he can do it, and AJ's done well for himself. I'd pop hard for JG being the first Heyman girl. That'd be real interesting. Again, she can really convey having a chip on her shoulder, having Heyman talk for her, work with her, kind of bring more of her natural personality out, would only help Jordan. I think that would be something really cool, especially for the first ever female competitor. I think let's go. Let's do it. Too funny. How do you like the idea of Mashiro Chono? That's as close as I'm getting. Going into the WWE Hall of Fame. Did that happen, or are you just suggesting it? What are we saying? And wouldn't Becky Lynch technically be the first Heyman girl? Not officially. I don't think anybody would count that. I'm close, but not exactly, I don't think. Do you expect that Liv and Rhea walk out champs at WrestleMania? I think Liv could definitely, if I had to pick one out of the 2, 3, 1, 6, I would say that Liv has a better chance than Rhea. I think Jade needs to beat Rhea in a good match, a solid match. If it's clunky, if they're tripping and falling and making mistakes, people are really going to call out Jade for it. They're, Rhea's not going to take any blame. Liv and Steph is going to be a good match, and that one to me is a coin toss. Liv has a really strong story behind her. Steph's young, still up and coming. She could drop the title, get it back later. So I think Liv has a better shot than Rhea. Do they both walk out? It's possible for sure. But if I was booking Jade, you need that. What are you saying? Help me out. Help me out. Let's go. So we go back to the NXT Origins coming out of the break, folks. Tiffany's Epiphany. Jade has to win like Tiffy had to beat Charlotte. I'm with you on that for sure, Frankie. I think it's a big moment, but the match itself has to deliver. Has to be a quality match that you can then give her that W. It's a big check mark on her resume. It's a validating moment, and it's one of those things that if Jade can have big moments like this, the people that say she's not worth the money or not the talent she thinks she is, I really think that this puts them to bed. It makes them quieter and quieter with every big moment. So I think she's got a lot to prove, but I think she's got a lot of talent. As we do have Tiffy on the screen, Medusa is technically the first Paul Heyman girl. How'd you figure that? I mean, yeah, okay, we really reach, but let's be real. If you were booking KJ, would you have Raquel turn on Liv at Mania and cost her the title, or would you have her turn on Liv after? It's a great question. If you want, I mean, it's a good way to get Steph out of the building with the title. As right now we got more Bellas and Charlexa in the back. Charlotte, I know Nick talked about it, but this has been a burn my saddle for a long time now. This evolution of Charlotte is crazy. Love in the blue eyeshadow. Let's go. Boston, I mean, I like the idea if she's gonna win it, feud over it. Maybe Raquel helps her win it, but then, Liv's not appreciative enough and there's resentment, and Raquel's had enough of her shit and says, all right, you don't think you need me. I think there's just a story to build there if Liv comes out with the belt. So yeah, that's a good question. What's up? What's up? Let's go. Let's go. Not the flannel. As here comes Rhea Ripley. I don't even have her on the docket. Who's she beating up? There we go. There we go. There we go. Nick Aldis, Rhea, Bloody Ripley. I like Bree's eyes. Deep. All right. Okay. Okay. There you go. Christian. Here's a match that should be in the WWE Hall of Fame. Immortal Moment. WrestleMania 18. The Rock Hogan. Yeah, absolutely. As for what that was, I mean, in Toronto, I don't have any complaint with that, Christian. That's a great suggestion. So here's a question for everybody. as we are getting the next segment starting off here. Rhea gets beat up by the baddies. How are we feeling? Mission and B-Fab join Jade. How are we feeling about that decision? Jade, after beating them up several times, how are we feeling about them all coming together and saying, screw it, let's go? We are now on the same team. We are now going to work together. And it does stack the deck against Rhea. It offers Rhea a fair out if she does take the L to Jade. They're built-in reasons. Rhea Holmesley, I like it. But she gets one of the biggest pops in the company, my guy. So, eesh. What's up, Mega? How you doing? How you doing? Feels like 3 wrongs don't make a right. Just all the wrongs. We'll eventually get back to where we should have been, right? Just keep swing away, Geekbox. What up? How's Big Kev? Oh, shut up, Big Kev. Rhea's gonna need some friends. Who could that be? Her level. Is this how you get EO involved? Right now, nothing on the docket for EO. Some people think there might be a triple threat brewing, but I haven't seen it yet. Joining Jade is fine. I followed through. It followed through. Yeah. I mean, again, it gives her a little more clout. Makes her kind of, it's a good way to kind of circumvent some of the issues you may feel you have. I'm great. I got paid. I'm rich, bitch. Let's go. Shut up, buddy. Oh, Mega. It sounds like a beautiful Friday night. And we got a storm brewing. Adds intrigue for the match. I would agree with that. I don't think it's a bad thing. I saw some criticism of it, but I don't think the criticism's accurate or fair. A little surprising, not a holy shit, like, I don't think it was earth-shattering by any stretch, but it does add some clout, and it does add some additional intrigue to this story. We need this match to be good, like I said. We need this match to deliver, but this vibe right here, it's the best. I mean, instantly, Mission and B-Fab feel a little different tonight.
Yum yums.
All the yum yums. Let's go. The storm is here. Not interested in Rhea versus Jade. Why not? Listen to the boos. We got legitimate heat popping off. Jade getting booed. By the way, the other 2 girls have mics. Speaking of a girl with mics.
Whoa, now. I was going to say, you're talking real crazy for someone who got attacked last week, but as I have Tommy Dreamer talking crazy on my screen, but
yeah, speaking of crazy,
are Mission and B-Fab an upgrade in the baddies from Red Velvet and Layla Gray?
I think Mission alone, just because we know how good Mission can wrestle. B-Fab's kind of a throw-in. No offense. Just haven't seen a lot from her. But they're giving her a mic.
Hey, Chris Bay. I got Chris Bay on TNA, and that's more entertaining than...
That's awesome. Yo, they're getting booed hard.
I mean, I get this.
Mia Yim's ever given.
Sorry?
Might be the best promo ever by Mia Yim.
Yeah, but it makes sense of, like, we've been getting stomped out. We've been getting overlooked because of you. Jay's been the one that actually reached out to us, offered us a life raft, all of that. And you even said it. It gives Rhea this out of, if the match isn't great, if the match starts to go sour, send for the B-Fab, send for the Mission, send for discretion. Jade and our worst enemy. We a whip we. We a whip we wabbish you. We a whip we.
You're not even a freaking person on SmackDown.
I want to see what they're announcing with Chris Bay, though. Respectfully.
Send for the man. We need backup.
Yeah, someone got the fucking Botchamania reference. Let's go. Well,
Right.
we've been on there too. We've been on WWE, we've been on AEW, we went on Botchamania. We've all over the place. You can't help but fall into looking at our face.
Right.
Did TNA just announce that they just signed Sosa, bang, bang. Let's go. That, all due respect to Rhea and Jade and yada, yada, yada. My muscles are for fitness. Mine are for show. Sosa, bang, bang is the story we need to be talking about. This man signed with TNA, and that is the number one perico move of TNA. They got sauce now. Now you're cooking with gasoline.
I kind of like what they've been doing as of late, and we've talked a lot about, the early days of AMC and lots in flux. They've lost a lot of talent, but you see, like bringing in BDE now, Sosa. You're paying attention to guys who are getting hot out there. If I was TNA, I'd be tapping our buddy Big Ben. He's out there. Like, give that guy a
Matt Cardona sat there and said, top two independent talent out there. Main event Matt Cardona out there saying Big Trouble Ben Bishop and Richard Holiday are top two independent talents that he's surprised aren't signed.
Yeah, and I mean, absolutely clip this, but big shout out. I mean, that's a huge shout out from Cardona, but bringing in these guys that have a following and that are really digging into it, and guys that are choosing to be in wrestling are bringing a new energy to the brand. And I think the opportunity of being on TV for some of them is really paying off. And I know there's wrestlers dying to get back there, and they will. But yeah, I mean, that's a good pickup.
Yeah, but no, and I honestly, again, like you even said, I hope you clip this, and I hope Ben hears this if he's fucking earmuffs are out there, or the tribal chief or anything like that. He's the guy that sat there and like did it his own, made it his own pathway, everything, like grinded it out very much. Like I look up to it, I appreciate it because we're doing the same exact thing. Sat there and found what wasn't going on in pro wrestling, a la Matt Cardona did that whole same thing. Let me go viral. Let me do the tribal chief. Let me do the Shindy Booker and everything like that. And took that and spun it to where when we were even talking to him, he was talking with Jeff Jarrett of getting involved on one of his shows. Now he's getting name dropped to Cody Rhodes and all of that. To see how much that man's grown, like, kudos 100%. Like, I just feel it cool watching that shit.
Right, absolutely. Oh, I completely agree. I think they've been doing it's smart, and they're going to have to replenish, and they're going to build up new stars, and then they're going to lose some of them to the bigger companies. But you got guys like Moose and such that you can build this company around that are loyal, and I think they've held some consistency audience wise on AMC. And again, guys like Sosa are gonna bring eyes. When we talk about bringing in big characters, you're on TV now. It just can't be good wrestlers. It has to be big characters that can wrestle.
And personalities and entertainment and people that know how to draw in an audience. Ricky Sosa's got a following, clearly. You mentioned with BDE signing with them. Clearly got a following, clearly knows how to use social media to their advantage. And I think this is a huge get for, and making a huge moment of this too, of Chris Bay comes out. Ricky Sosa, it's a big deal. He signed. This is their blue chip prospect. Now, granted, me and Anthony have even talked about this. 2027, 2028. He's in WWE. He's in NXT. But this is a big get currently for TNA.
Oh, shit. So we got an impromptu Ria B-Fab match going on right now, folks. So again, B-Fab and Mia Yim, join Jade, and instantly B-Fab's in a match with Ria Ripley. So anyone out there, like, I mean, that's a step up, right? They gave them mic time tonight. So we'll see. It's early, but this actually feels like it's got legs.
Yeah, well, they got to make us care because I'm still in that camp.
You're like Damien out there.
Well, I would have rather seen Charlotte or Charlotte versus Jade than I would have Rhea versus Jade.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's Jade. It's over. And again, Jade instantly, she was legit getting booed.
But you're telling me you couldn't have done everything that they're doing with this? With you swap Charlotte and Alexa and Rhea and Io.
Charlotte's more over than she's been in a long time with Alexa. Leave that alone. And I know
you need to piss or get off the pot. If you're ever going to test that Charlotte's actually going to stay a baby face, you need to take a chance with it.
Way. Not now.
So you're just going to sit there and just hope that we're going to hold this forever, and maybe she'll, after 5 years, she'll be solidified as a baby face?
When they turn to do it, it'll work. And they know it, and they know that's a big fight feel to that one. But Rhea Ripley's one of your most over stars, period, male or female. I'd rather Ripley than Charlotte in this match.
Are you just saying that because you think it's going to be a better match, like in ring?
Mm-hmm. Better stylistically, I think it's going to be a powerhouse match. There's going to be a lot of big impact. And ultimately, I got no issue with Charlotte. But, I mean, this is two women in their prime. Not, the champion and a lady that's almost retired.
Oh, who would you say is almost retired? Charlotte?
Well, yeah, she's getting up there. She's
she's out there. She's trying to find a younger man. She's out there.
She can only copy Sol Ruka so long, but once Sol Ruka gets called up, her gimmick's shot.
No, then it's just Raichu and Pikachu. It's just Pokemons. But
yeah. Jordan stuck in the mud. I thought Jordan was injured. Is she not injured?
Yeah, ankle injury.
That's actually legit stuck in the mud. We got Kit and Miz. They cheated. They suck. Safit says all that sucks. I don't think so. I'd rather Rhea versus Charlotte. I still don't think Jade's in-ring was ready for this moment. There's only one way to find out, though, boss, and we got to let her play. You got to let her try. And if she doesn't meet the expectation, then we have that conversation. But I think you got to give her a chance, dude. And she's
I'm trying to give TNA a chance right now. We're following the White Rabbit, and I don't know if you've seen this, but everything with the White Rabbit. Hey, Jessica Havoc.
Jessica Havoc's back, so it's the reuniting of Decay. Let's go. Jessica just faded away from TNA. This is actually huge, and Rosemary has brought in Decay back together.
Well, you had Crazy Steve, but a lot of people were out there. And Anthony, I know you're popping right now, pause for this, but I know you were one that even said this too, of everybody thought, oh, the White Rabbit, it's Karrion Kross coming back to TNA. No.
Really? People were saying that?
Yes, Anthony. Oh. Anthony even said that specifically.
Silence!
You are cursed.
The crowd's waiting for it now.
He's trying to trademark it. Did you see he's trying to trademark, you are cursed?
Yes, I did see that. That's too funny, folks. And if you are just tuning in, Nick and I are keeping our attention on two different shows. So if you get a little confused by us popping for Havoc and Danhausen at the same time, that is why. But Havoc back in TNA. I went crazy last night when Crazy Steve showed up. Huge fan of that. But to see Decay come back together is crazy. And then I look over on the other screen and Danhausen is cursing people.
Now, but do we get an Abyss? Do we get Abyss out here? That's the full collection of Decay.
That, I mean, he's around. He had the gear on recently. Do it again.
Yeah, well, Bruce just says, Joseph, I'm going to relieve you of your agency duties. You're going to go back and wrestle in TNA for a little bit.
Right. Absolutely. If Killer Kross gets back to TNA, I'm so in. Hopefully, the rough exit is forgiven. I think circumstances in TNA have changed. If they can get that guy and he's instantly, like within weeks of being there, a champion, perfect.
Oh, yeah. He's a guy, if you sign a Karrion Kross, speaking of a guy going back to Ben Bishop, who are going to wrestle, but if you sign a Karrion Kross, Killer Kross, I think would be at this point, of him versus Mike Santana, him thrown into your main event scene, him versus Steve Macklin, are instantly, must see, must tune in TV.
I would completely agree with that. How could it not be? Like, I mean, it's gonna make headlines. It's really gonna fucking, it's
Well,
not.
and it would be you start to rekindle and reheat that whole conversation of does he come back to TKO to WWE, because all due respect to TNA, they're at least viewed in the same cinematic universe of WWE. They are the Sony to Disney's Marvel a little bit.
Yeah, I think they're separate enough of an entity that they could kind of get away with the sell
But
job.
still,
Yeah,
Venom, you still think is going to show up in a Marvel
Venom
movie.
works. I mean, again, beggars can't be choosers. Do you want to be in the business or do you not want to make
Can I beg and choose?
Yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think, and that's
Damn
the
it.
issue here. Like, if you're gonna go, I'm not gonna work for TNA because they're, somehow in bed with the WWE, well, then that's just not smart on your part. Like, if you have that opportunity, I mean, go for it. And I don't, I wouldn't let the little things hold me back from that. Ultimately, it's his choice. He's doing MLW. I don't know how long, if at all, he's under contract with them. He's working the indies. So, I mean, not a lot of people are clamoring for him, though will pop if he does appear.
But you're telling me you could have Cross, Elijah, and the Righteous all together in one nice, neat little umbrella, all in one company? Just, it tickles my fancy, okay? I'm going to just say this. It makes me giggle. It makes me want to, I want to see this as a Mark wrestling fan. I want to see that because that collection together, just could be something really fucking cool. We've seen all the parts separate and seen them kind of almost come close to each other, but never all in one piece together
in the same place. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I have no issue with it, and I do believe, like we were just talking about, you bring in Sosa, you bring in BDE, you're bringing in some other new names that have helped and are kind of bringing a new energy to the product. Bringing in a guy like that's going to instantly bring some eyes and add some clout to, kind of your main event scene in a big way. Not that certain guys don't already have it, but he adds a spark, I think, to the whole group.
Oh, for sure. As I got the crowd shot and Twisted Tea, hashtag not sponsored, as we're getting also Xia Li, Ariana Grace, and Danny Luna right now for the Knockouts Women's Championship on Sacrifice.
Let's go. I saw a funny thing today of
was it Catering Cross? Sorry.
Catering Cross is hilarious. I thought that was funny. As we go back to the whole car crash from last Friday.
Yes, which is a funny thing. Sorry.
What was I gonna go with it? Oh, Mr. RVD offering his services for a WrestleMania match against Gunther, who's out in the abyss at the moment.
I've seen Gunther's going to have a substantial influence on WrestleMania 42 or presence. I've seen people throw out the idea of you get Gunther versus I Show Speed, Gunther versus Sheamus, Gunther versus Robert Mysterious. Well, it all feels out of left field when it comes to Gunther right now. This man retired AJ, and it just feels like you can have that.
Right. It would
go sit over there now.
It wouldn't be Dragon Lee, right?
No. Well, no, that's a Monday Night Raw match. We've seen that twice on Monday Night Raw.
I mean, I don't know. I said it wouldn't be.
It's going to be interesting to see who and if gets left off the WrestleMania card, because that's historically always been a thing with the big shows, with an All In, with a WrestleMania, what have yous, of everybody gets added on the card. Who gets left out? Who doesn't have a dance partner?
Right. I can already feel the bleeding hearts filling up and getting ready to, whine about who some innocuous. Oh, Natty's not on WrestleMania 42. I can't believe it.
Maxine Dupree, how dare they?
Right. I think there's like Io Sky, I think should be on the Mania card. I can't believe you'd make this hard pivot and just forget about Io. She's so over. I think you got to figure that out. LA Knight and Gunther would be maybe the other two that are kind of lost right now.
LA Knight, since, well, technically Seth is a little bit, you're really banking on
You're
Braun's
hoping.
going to come back. Now, allegedly, he's training at the Performance Center, so might be back sooner rather than later. But you're banking on a lot of stuff.
As we have Drew.
When did he start wearing the biker vest?
He's always been in a vest for quite a while.
I thought he always just came out, sun's out, guns out.
He's been known to rock a vest or two, but not usually. I think the blue panel in the front maybe made it jump out.
It's gray instead of blue because you're the vest around.
See my vest, see my vest.
My vest, made from real Jacob chest. These white slippers are Samoan. I know. Green underwear. I can do the whole song.
Yeah. If you can pull it off. You were doing so well.
Grizzly bear underwear, turtlenecks, I've got my share. Hooray of poodle on my noodle, it shall rest. Try this Red Robin suit, it comes one breast or two. See my vest.
Let's change over to a real singer.
Hey, you sat there and told me to go, and now you want me to shut it down.
My God. Don't run away, folks. We're good. Jelly Roll's here. Who's your daddy?
Who's your honey?
Keep going.
You tell me to sing, and then when I sing, you tell me not to sing.
Jelly's 100% winning. You're building a story a little bit here. And
are we going to get a finish? 100%. Are we going to get a distraction, or do we get Royce to 5-9?
No, 100% Jelly Roll winning. Nothing else will change from that. Whatever happens after, maybe it happens after. But remember, Jelly offered to do business. This is Jelly's get back, where Jelly gets a W tonight, and they just cursed Kit, so Kit is in shit.
You rhyme from time to time, I guess, with that. Now, you're saying that like you are coming from the future, like you've got the predictions in the bag out here.
Somebody gets cursed, bad shit happens. So
yeah, but it could still be Royce to 5-9 comes out here and you set up this whole tag match and everything else.
Okay, a little out of left field, but I think
you haven't heard that rumor going all around that at WrestleMania you're going to get Jelly and Royce tagged together.
So the rumor is true. It's happening. Let's go get it done.
No, I'm just saying it could happen.
It could happen, but Jelly's getting a win tonight.
Okay.
I don't know why that's perplexing you, sir.
I didn't say it was. I don't know why you're so adamant, but yeah.
I'm adamant because Kit got cursed. Here you go. A little sing-along. How the hell did Drew McIntyre survive the fall? He's feeling it. Where's Jacob? How's he feeling?
Well, he'll probably show up clearly tonight at some point. Now, is he going to come in all, bruised and battered?
Well, we saw Drew all bandaged up, so he's not feeling good at all. Oh, he's got his little notebook.
He's going to read us a poem.
Right.
You crossed last week. Jelly Roll for the win. Kit Wilson stealing my jokes last week. I'm having Clarence Mason drop my lawsuit as we speak. Oh, there you go.
Get him. Get him.
Can we? Well, not sponsored, Stephen Pinu.
Right. It's so ridiculously over, Chris. I don't get it, man, but it's working. But he's doing some smash poetry again. Yes, let's go, Ronan. Have some fun. My mom says hi. Oh, Jelly doesn't want to fuck around. And Kit jumps on his back.
Right.
It is. It works, Christian. You're not wrong. Oh, the ref.
Well, he said it isn't, so I guess you are saying he is wrong because you're disagreeing with him.
What's that? Oh, he said it isn't working. Well, you don't think so?
Is he going to hit this man with a sharpshooter?
Uh-oh.
That's the thing. Is Jelly Roll wrestling a 5-minute match?
Yes. And he's going to fucking leg drop by Jelly, sets it up. Knee drop. The atomic drop. Kid is hurt.
Hey, oh, look, another atomic drop. Groin-based offense from Jelly Roll.
Let's go. Giving us a little dusty. Oh, Kid says not today. We're going to need the gong for the poem. That's
Is Jelly Roll a guy, though, that does well in a tag team match where you can hit spots versus a one-on-one match?
Yeah, he's not trying to be a singles competitor. This is just
he's in a singles match.
This is just a get back match for him, and it's Kit. He's not gonna go regularly like this. They're gonna put him in other stuff, but he's doing just fine. And it's over his shit. The crowd's into it.
I don't think he's gonna go regularly to begin with.
No, not at all. Are we putting Jelly on the no-fly list for Nick?
Hmm?
You doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the American Dream, Dusty Rose, baby. You're going to take a move. It's a good place to start.
Elbow into the corner. Is the sharpshooter the greatest submission in wrestling? No, the crossfaces. The crossface wins more often than not. The crossface is, I think it's tap to like locked in ratio is closer.
100%. As Kit laying down some punches and gives a little bit of ravishing. Gunther versus American Grande 2.0. Interesting. 69 likes. We can do better. Get in there, folks. Hit all those buttons.
Oh, I think he's just thrown up there because nice.
It's a good number. Keep going. I want more.
Jelly in the corner as I got Danny rolling in, Xylee. So, but no, the Walls of Jericho half the time is just a Boston Crab. So that's the thing is you got to differentiate between those.
Oh, belly to belly. Big belly to belly. A jelly roll, if you will. Jeff Hardy's backbreaker is the best submission.
No, Jesus.
My favorite submission of all time is the Rings of Saturn. So
that looks the most genuinely painful. And now Ren getting over that kind of butterfly version of it, of that looks even more painful than the Rings of Saturn.
Absolutely. Big jab. And the forearm. This is great. Fucking great. Get him! The tarantula, the tarantula. Let's go.
Well, that's one of those that was just never hit.
Oh, big boot, Kit.
Ooh.
Ken Shamrock's ankle lock.
Oh, the ankle lock. But yeah, the ankle lock everybody does. Maxine does an ankle lock.
Wow.
The Tarantula and the Black Widow weren't done a ton, so they have a high success rate. Jelly Roll's been in the control of this match. Oh, double chop to the throat. Two chops to the throat. Two chops to the throat.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's got the book. Jelly's got the book.
That's going to be the lyrics for his new album dropping around April.
Oh, Jelly misses.
Oh, but the ref sees the book too and tosses it. 1, 2, 2 count, 2 count.
Oh, I was like, no way. How's he wrestling in a fishing shirt?
He's on his break from Jiffy Lube. We talked about this. He's on his break from Bass Pro Shop.
Right. Let's go. Jelly breaks out.
Oh, backslide? No.
Nice. Oh, kid up. That was surprising.
Yeah, Jelly Roll has the Irish whip strength of Kane and The Undertaker combined.
It's choke slam! Choke slam! Jelly for the win! Jelly for the win! Very nice, very evil. 4-0.
Jelly Roll's hairline is falling back like in lawn chair, by the way.
Let's go. Jelly. Jelly with the dub. Who's your daddy, folks?
Now, if you're a recording artist, why wouldn't you come out to your own song?
Yeah, it's really interesting that he was just like, no, I like this song. Maybe, like I said, a lot of Jelly's songs are kind of heavy, so you don't want everyone crying while you're walking down to the ring.
We do this everywhere we go. That's super heavy. Well, is it just I want to, keep putting money towards Toby as he's got his kid?
Yeah, this is excellent. Crowd was into it. The crowd was loud. It went back and forth. I think Jelly put in a solid 6.5 minutes. That's insane.
So that's done and dusted for Jelly Roll, right? So Jelly Roll is not showing up in April?
I still think they might try and find a way to kind of pull him into Mania, but that's I remember Kit's just kind of the side part of everything that he's getting involved with. So we'll see. I still kind of expected Randy to beat him up a little more. Just smack him around, get some real heat.
Up next, we're talking about everything that happened on Monday Night Raw. Did you see Roman flexing? And again, for everybody out there, I'm going to say this, of everybody out there that says, oh, well, so-and-so's a star and so-and-so is the biggest draw, the biggest thing in pro wrestling. How many people are on to the night show? How many people are getting, talk show appearances and everything like that? Roman's out there on the Tonight Show. Have you ever seen an AEW wrestler, Kenny Omega, Swerve Strickland, MJF even, ever show up on Tonight Show? Letterman, Conan O'Brien, if he still has a show, anything? Leno? Nothing.
No. I mean, and we've had some appearances on a smaller scale, but I mean, at the end of the day, that's where that comparison kind of dies, right? And the same thing, I mean, I know people want to kind of hype up something. It's fine, but you are what you are at the end of the day. And it doesn't mean in the future you can't be
Embrace that. Embrace where you are at so you can grow.
But I mean, there's a lot to be said. I mean, look at the size of these arenas. They're selling out everywhere they go. Like when I see the fans kind of either putting down the accomplishments of the other company to try and feel better, or trying to oversell, oh my God, we're on fire. We did 675,000. Oh, that's good. Why are we celebrating that? We didn't used to celebrate that. And if we're going to sell us on your philosophies, don't worry about that stuff. Just do you. Keep putting on better shows. Keep getting better. But right now, there's no comparable. It's not even fair.
Yeah, well, and I even like the idea of that's Roman's clapback of we've talked about who we're 3 rounds deep in a battle off, in a promo battle.
Yeah.
You might see it 3 rounds one way, 2 rounds this way. Roman's out there big dogging CM Punk on the Tonight Show. Now, what's CM Punk's clapback gonna be?
I don't know. That's a really good question. He's gonna go on like Conan.
Well, no, it could be that's why I didn't want to be on any of that, because you're fake and you're phony. Yeah. And I was out here working. You have time to go and do that because you're just like Dwayne. Now, is there a thing to where Punk gets all the cool lines? Punk can mention Sika, Punk can mention this, but we haven't had an AJ Lee reference. We haven't had a Larry reference. Roman, the hardest line Roman said outside of a punch is saying you're old.
Actually, the one time he referenced AJ Lee, that was when he should have got punched. They got it backwards. But ultimately, I mean, that is the yin and the yang to all this. And even Roman has in his back pocket of bro, you even tried to act and you can't do that as good as me. Look, I'm in fucking Street Fighter. I'm on night talk shows. Where's you talking about your shitty fucking movies that nobody watches?
Yeah, well, that is again, Roman has that as such a big flex because, I mean, even amongst WWE talent right now, who else has that? Cody, maybe. Dwayne had that. Austin had that. Hunter had it briefly, but I don't. Drew's not doing talk shows. Cody's not doing talk shows. Seth isn't. Well, Seth was doing all of the
Well,
ESPN shows because he was
yeah.
hurt, but
And I think Cody's done a couple as well. But it is that upper echelon, that upper tier. And, again, that's the Roman status, right?
but he even does that, like the cutesy, over dramatic laugh of see, ha ha ha, like that you'd see in like a 90s movie of the bully laughing at you, and it's the over dramatic. He's slapping the host on the back and everything. See, we're laughing at you, Phil.
Yeah, absolutely. As we get a sky view of Vegas again. They can't wait. We're getting closer.
Right. So I
It's
got
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I got Order 4 Mustafa Ali and Tasha Steelz coming up right now.
Right. And we get the recap of Raw.
Do you buy any into the faith that Jey Uso's going to be the one pulling the triggers, pulling the strings on all of this because he's the one I've seen people run with because he's the one that coaxed Roman to go back in there and beat Punk up, beat Phil up? That's Jey pulling the strings?
Yeah, no. That's Jade encouraging his cousin to do what his cousin does. People over kind of analyzing it a little bit for my taste. I think that Jay's going to be a big part of this. And in the weeks where Roman isn't around, Jay is going to have to be the big dog for those weeks. So there's a little bit of element to it, but it's still Roman. Like all of this has always been about Roman, the tribal chief. The minute anyone else says anything, they're like, oh, it's his turn. No, Roman's Roman. And we just talked about why. Like, Jay's not going to be getting booked in movies. Jay's not going to go on, be on the next talk show. Like, Roman's the guy. That's his supporting cast, and they're really good.
Jay is Debo's hype man. He's never going to be Debo, but he'll be Debo's right-hand man. You should go and whip his ass.
Right.
That's 100% what Jay is going to do. Roman is the guy, has always been pegged, as the guy, and he's more akin to the Dwaynes, the Austins than a Jey Uso, a Solo, even a Jacob is.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, if you are kind of going back down the bloodline pipe, where do you take it? Is there other names? Is this the moment where they kind of tap Zilla and get him involved as the fourth? Does it tie back in any way to some of the things from the past? It'll be very interesting. I mean, I think people kind of got hyped all of a sudden of like, oh, look, the bloodline's doing some stuff. This is cool.
When you have LA Knight and Co. bringing up, and then everybody starts to again, see the Virgin Mary and the tortilla with, the Rock's giving the eyebrow over LA's shoulder when he's talking about all of this. It very much gets into that. Hey, the bloodline worked really well. It hasn't worked maybe quite as well since they've left. You want to do it again?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone needed the break from it. And if we go back to the fans and watching the booking late, people started talking, oh, are we over this? Like, it's going long. Where do you go from here? And then everyone kind of did their own thing. Then the fan base kind of got tired of Jay. Jimmy never really found his stride, and then bring it all back together. And they're kind of bigger together than they are all separate. But,
speaking of things that might be separate instead of bigger, of the MFT might be dissipating and pontificating and splitting.
Well, yeah, speaking of leadership issues, it looks like Tama's getting some love. And Tama did pay his fine and said, my bad, moving on.
Yeah, but notice, peep game. I know you're seeing the game I am too. They're all lined directly behind Tama. They're not lined behind Solo. We've done the whole, death row can picture like Suge Knight and Tupac and Snoop Dogg and everything. That's fully what this is right now. And does this with Tama talking to Shinsuke, with the idea of an evil shows up or anything, it's now, oh, Carmelo, how you doing? Of a New Japan vet kind of faction of you do this almost Gorillas of Destiny kind of faction. Hey, Nakamura, all right there. This man got a perm press. This man found what a hair straightener was.
Yeah, like Tama and Tala, and they really like. I'm kind of really intrigued about what's up with MFT. Is there someone in the back? There's always someone in the back. But Shinsuke's involvement in this is very peculiar. Carmelo and Tom has been teased a little bit. So here comes Carmelo. Open challenge. I want to see what happens here. It's gonna be
fair enough, but Boston, this is about to be a solid intergender match on Sacrifice. Well, we've got a mixed tag match,
right?
But Mr. Stormy, allegedly breaking news. I don't know if your Canadian sources might be ahead of this more than I'm. Yeah. But MLP just merged with Ring of Honor, huh?
Yeah, they're doing a co-produced show up in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. So that's cool. That's this weekend. That's happening right now and tomorrow. Have they merged as one entity? No, they're just working together.
Fair enough. I got nervous. Well, because I noticed there was a lot of Ring of Honor matches out there, and when you say Windsor, I'm like, Alex Windsor,
right? Yeah,
see a brawling bird,
right?
So we're gonna hire Papa Shango to help with the wives. That whole story needs to just fucking end. Go away.
I mean, that's not bad. I mean, let's see. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Well, how bad could it be?
I mean, it can't get any worse, I guess, if that's what you're trying to say.
I mean, we're kind of there. Yeah, I don't believe that the Godfather is getting off the bench to come voodoo curse some people. So I think we're okay.
Dude, that's what you got Danhausen for.
Yeah, we need his cursing. I'll vote for TBD. Might take the W.
There you go. Buffalo lost to Detroit. Shout out, I guess. Hey, at least Buffalo's pretty much going to solidly make the playoffs, so I'm all right with that. I very much just wish they'd go back to the black and reds if that's anything. But yeah.
Well, if they do, the rumor is you don't go back.
Well, no. But I'm dumb.
That's that's what I've heard. But hey,
sources say.
I'm really interested in Tiana versus Giselle Shaw. They're gonna kill it.
You know where I'd be really interested in Diana? If she was wrestling where she's paid, if she's wrestling where she's signed on a contract,
right,
and everything.
Too funny, but yeah, no, I mean, I think it'll be a good match. Giselle can wrestle, and Deanna's. I'm a huge fan of Deanna. We've been on that record. We've beaten that drum so much. I think this should be good.
Right. Boston, no pass needed. I don't even know what he said, so I guess we got out of dodge with that one.
Right.
KJ's face when Nick slips on a word will always make me laugh.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, I have no idea, Your Honor. Do you have the footage? I released the footage.
Yeah, right. Run it back. Let's go.
Doesn't Deanna have a Ring of Honor title? Exactly.
I don't know what is it, the pure or is it the TV?
It's pure because actually it might be that, but no. Well, even Athena. Think about it. If you're Athena, which she might get drafted much higher than her AW standings. I'm gonna spoiler alert, put that potentially out there. That. Think about what Athena's done versus how she's presented. And then tell me when I'm telling lies.
Yeah, I don't get the issue here with Athena. Like, I mean, we went over this on Wednesday. You had sent it over. You had thrown this in my DMs as far as, Athena has been around in 85 days. You know, Deanna almost 400 days without being on Dynamite. Like, there's some major names. And when we talk about like, oh, WWE, the Fed, blah, 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 it isn't even close. Like, out of all the major wrestling companies, nobody books women worse than Tony Khan. And I don't care what anyone says. Like, the sickos can be mad about it. The TNA always put a shine on their women, even when there's, you know, lost some talent and they're trying to rebuild. Nobody does it worse than TK.
Well, absolutely. Well, that tag team title has become the biggest albatross to me when it comes to Tony. He doesn't know what the fuck to do with it.
Right.
I told you I'd do it, but I don't know what to do with it.
Right. But it looks like we are getting ready. We're coming out of the commercial break. Carmelo's awaiting an opponent. I'm eager to see this one.
This is going to determine if KJ's here or if he's on a pause.
It's got to be Sami. Yes.
Whoa.
Your new United States champion. Let's go. Your new United States champion.
Well, that's a big question, is who's the one that actually ends it for Carmelo? Does Sami win it here and just fuck it? Everybody's got to fight for it because it's all up for grabs.
Sami's going to Mania. Trick Williams is probably going to screw him. Let's be honest. This is
the real be right back screen.
Hey, that's enough out of you.
Rory, aka Bear, what up? Evening, y'all. KJ, Big Nick, greetings from not in Maine. That's a 4-year-old inside joke, and I hate that that's still a 4-year-old inside joke.
Let's go. What's up, Bear? People don't forget.
Jonah Hill. But you would figure, Christ almighty.
All right, McLovin. Jesus Christ.
Lights out.
Interesting. What is cross?
Trick. Whoop that trick.
You set up a multi-man
trick. No. Back-to-back couples, duos, are they very much just you're gonna like Lash and Trick together. You're gonna like all of them because they're heavily featured on SmackDown.
Right. Christian saying the curse is gonna get Sami. Was Sami cursed? Well, I mean, he's been cursed for like 2 years now in his booking.
Oh shit! This is actually probably how you fuck. This is gonna go one of two ways. Trick's gonna cost Sami, and then you're gonna split your 2 singles matches, or Trick accidentally cost Carmelo fatal 4-way.
Well, even Trick Sami Zayn for the US title at Mania. I'm okay with it. Sorry.
No, but I feel like you've done a disservice. You've done Carmelo dirty. Yeah. If you're in late March, early April, and he now drops the belt and you off the card, I got nothing for you. I got nothing but love for you.
Sorry, buddy. We got to go with the multi-man match sounds good. I said we haven't had too many of those announced, so that is very likely. But I'm taking Sami, as you know I would.
Fair. I mean, I kind of want to agree with you, just to be the contrarian, even though I'll eat it when I'm wrong. I'll take Carmelo, but Sami's. If there's a time to where Carmelo seems like he might lose it, that might be it.
I mean, Sami said, "Oh, you have nothing for me. I am not on the Mania card. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go give you a reason to put me on the card."
Now, if this is Sami's, I'm gonna shoot my shot, and my shot don't hit, crash out incoming.
That would, I mean, there have to be something there. I mean, could Trick costing Sami is a very Trick coming out kind of hurt my confidence a little in my prediction. I'll put it that way.
Yes, but I don't want just the 2 singles matches. I think the 2 singles matches become more cannon fodder than anything.
Yeah, I think you're better off, like you said, ending up with a multi-man thing here.
Right.
Good match going on, says Boston.
There you go. There you go. Well, Days out here saying, Big KJ, I acknowledge you, my tribal streamer.
Dazion. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. Love the avatar. It's fucking adorable.
No. CM Punk out there, but geez, Byron, I'm getting where. What did Byron say? Little. I can't find Byron's comment, but MDB has led you astray about Sammy. Yeah, of Sammy is okay. Sammy hate that needs to go away, needs to dissipate.
Leave Sammy alone. He's a Canadian gem. He's the heart and soul of the WWE. You guys,
weren't you agreeing with me how he was like Jody Threat earlier, and you pick against Jody Threat constantly?
It's true. Sorry, Jody.
Yeah.
So I always get thrown off by this insurance commercial with the Stephanie Vercoeur, LA Knight, and Penta singing.
Oh, you get that one. I'm getting Sonic, but yeah, where they're all singing and tax filing.
Right. T's and P's Bear. Glad to hear you're on the mend, but nothing but love. Good to see you, and keep fighting the good fight, my guy. I almost mumbled through that, but yeah, no, big shout out.
Absolutely.
Sammy
the comeback always better than the get back.
That's it, man. This makes me laugh. Just simply makes me laugh. Let's go. Sammy Helmsley, yes. The man doesn't win nearly enough to be called that, my guy.
The guy who was wearing the divorced dad 12s earlier tonight that we talked about and everything is the one that we're saying is Sammy Helmsley. What? Are we watching the same show? Like
the man that can never get the moment, never get the opportunity. People are like, will he ever win a title? Sorry.
He wins them all. Fuck is you talking about? He wins them all. I'm tired of how they're pushing Sami Zayn down my throat. Pause.
This loser. Sammy Hogan. There we go. I've been completely lost my respect for Sami Zayn. He's completely lost his mojo. What? What are you saying, Christian? Thought we were friends.
He's not living La Vida Loca.
Right? The crowd is going insane. That's correct. Sorry, Anthony. But Anthony keeping us, and I saw Boston throw some updates. The crowd is lit for Jada Stone. This girl is on fire right now. Kind of came out of left field, but she is cooking and taking the most of this opportunity. Super impressed with her yesterday. But yeah, I mean, she seems like she's got a bright future, and she's on fire.
This is the interesting thing, because if Jada Stone respectfully was on a WWE or an AEW platform, she's not presented this way. She's not over this way. The crowd's not engaged this way. Anything like that. Right. TNA does a really good job of, this is who I got. I'm going to make the most out of them.
Right.
I'm going to make the most out of who I got. He's gotten over. She's a relative unknown to me, at least, before she showed up in TNA. But she's becoming more and more a household name.
Yeah, like when we were talking about earlier with Sosa and, other guys at BDE, she's another name on that list that kind of have brought a little new energy to everything. So, yeah, let's go.
Right. No, there's no story but Gunther Alistair.
I mean,
heel on heel, don't love it.
Yeah, well, anytime you put those two in the ring together, I'm all for it. But now don't feel like that time. Be a bit of a leap.
Because they're just out there, though. There's two people I hate in this world: those who are intolerable of other people's cultures, and the Dutch.
The Dutch. I love quoting that.
Geekbox. Yeah. Well, speaking of things people love quoting, I guess. I'm very familiar with Santy's oil thing. I don't want to know. I don't need to oil down anybody. Maybe my car, but I don't know.
Is that Michael Nakazawa? What are we talking about? What do you mean? I don't even know what that is.
Slip inside, get loose, more punched in a bowl of juice.
Right. No, Boston, that doesn't happen to Canadians. No, that's not a thing. I want to comment.
Genetics just doesn't happen in Canada.
Samly Gobbledygooker. Oh.
As Ollie and Tasha Steeles pick up the win, but Sami with a tope con Zayn over the top rope on Carmelo on the outside.
Carmelo down. There you go. Feeling it. Boston liking it.
Did you just do the most subtle New Kids on the Block fucking tie-in that I think you've ever done in your life?
That is funny. That's what
I live in New England. My neighbor's a fucking preschool teacher and everything that went to sit there and go and see New Kids on the Block and everything. And it was like the highlight of her fucking year and everything. So like, I'm very tapped in with the Marky. I can go to a grocery store and get the Marky Mark's hamburgers. Pause. Yeah.
Nice. That's jokes. But Carmelo's been flying around, kind of in control of him here. A few 2 counts. As you can't tell. Yeah, sometimes it's tricky. I can't even see.
It's kind of like us. You can't tell if we mean it or not.
Mm-hmm. No, it's a legit good match. So money. It was legitimately good. So we can trust him on this one, I think. It's a running gag that if Jelly Roll does a top rope move, Santi will oil up. Doesn't seem too crazy in here now, does it? All right. Well, oiled up gimmicks.
Sounds like it's just a reason. You're making a reason to oil up, if you're asking me. If the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, I will oil up. What?
What's the connection between Jelly jumping off the rope and oil?
I don't want to kink shame, but I don't know, my guy. I don't know why or what, but yeah.
Every time that big fella flies through the air, I just got to get out my oil.
I just got to get greasy. He's out there. He's no tough guy here, Sandy, right now. Like, never gonna catch me. Never gonna find me.
This is so funny.
You speak to your fellow Canadian. I don't have any stake in this, man.
He seems like a nice guy. I'm just trying to like I said, I don't get the correlation. Like every time Jelly Roll doesn't move from the top, I eat a jelly donut live. That I get.
There's no correlation to causation. It's one of those like
I want an excuse to oil up.
Yeah, you're just making reasons for your actions now. You're justifying an outcome now.
Does he go Magic Mike style? Does he how does this work?
Jump pony, my pony. I'm clipping that. If the sun sets in the weather tomorrow, we get Nick. You know what? Al Roman Reigns did. You can put the CM Punk clip of oiled up with oil and that other thing starts with a J that Punk said. I can't say on stream that that'll be a whole thing. Maybe that's why he's saying he wants to be all oiled up. Is he just a really big guy into that thing? I don't know.
I don't think so. I mean,
I didn't bring this up. I didn't bring this before me. I didn't talk about this.
It's jokes. Yeah, there you go. Speaking of, there goes Carmelo. Blue Thunder Bomb.
No one loses on a Blue Thunder Bomb. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. No one loses on a Blue Thunder Bomb.
This channel gets to 10,000 subscribers. You guys getting oiled up. I don't know that y'all want us to do that.
Well, no, technically, kind of. Maybe we're getting tattooed up. So is that close enough? Is that more hardcore? We're Brody King in it. He's Magic Mike in it.
We'll put it this way. Lube will be involved.
Whoa. I'll be your Huckleberry?
I'll be your Huckleberry.
I don't think so.
Yeah, neither do I.
Oh, shit. Jelly? How about some jelly?
I'm so fucking
What about oiling yourself in jelly? Might be the way to go.
When did this become only beard? Well, we have an only beards
Okay, I got the
shirt.
Only
So is this? Do we just need an only beards stream now
Right?
at this point?
I think
If
so.
we reach 11K, maybe we'll talk about an only beards.
I thought you were going to say oiling up. I was like, why 11K? When we get
Because
to
it's higher than
69K,
10K. We're set the bar higher.
right? Someone clip this. When we get to 69K, we'll oil up on screen.
Oh, do something strange for a little piece of change out there, my guy.
If it gets us there faster. But right now, we still have Sami, Carmelo, both men down. Trick still watching.
It'll just be us putting in beard oil.
Right. The reason Sami got over was the Bloodline storyline. It was actually the other way around. The Bloodline had actually gotten a little stale, and Sami woke it back up. And he's got to get the credit. Like, he all of a sudden started having all those good fucking segments where everybody couldn't stop laughing. Sami actually helped the Bloodline when they needed a shot in the arm.
You bring in the new cast member in season 3, and all of a sudden the show gets picked up for season 5. Yeah.
Right. Sponsored by Dude Wipes. Sponsored by Johnson & Johnson. Pause.
Do we need an over-under of bald wrestlers we've seen tonight? Eddie Edwards is bald. Which one? Bald. R-Truth, bald. Moose, bald. We're at least 4 already.
Yeah, it's like not like the bald head is like
bald is vogue.
Yeah, it's like the modern day mustache. Like in the 80s, everyone had a mustache. Like handlebars or chops or just the mustache that made you look like you couldn't go near schools. There was a lot of fucking mustaches. Now everyone's bald.
What is Peter Avalon, Bobby Fish?
Moose for the win.
Oh, yeah. And Geekbox, I'm very glad after picking 69K of all numbers, you chose oil. That could have been so much worse. Yeah.
Exploder into the corner.
We were going to say 68 and you owe me one, but yeah.
Right. I like the way. How do I say mustache?
The mustache.
Oh, shit.
Line 1 count.
Oh, come on. The crowd's waking up.
And we're getting Moose versus Eddie Edwards on one screen, and I'm getting Sami versus Carmelo after a 1 count after a code breaker.
It was beautiful. That's jokes. 2 count. What's up, Sonny? How you doing?
I actually watched someone that did an actual whole breakdown of the Ilya Carmelo match and more on the moment of how the powerbomb set up into a moment later on in the match. And I thought it was just such a good breakdown of how there's little nuances within each match that if you really like sit back and take it in, there's moments that tell you the moments that are coming up.
Right. Oh, for sure.
Blue Thunder.
Do it.
2 count. I told you no one wins in a Blue Thunder bomb.
Let's go. Holy mustache, Batman. Moose.
Suffering mustache. Hey, that's how we can do a shirt and not get copyright infringement. Right.
Oh, wait. Trick's leaving with the belt.
Oh,
on the side of the ring.
Moose just gets starched out by not W. Morrissey, so that's got to be a DQ. Alicia now, you're not going to hurt him.
Oh, wait. Trick
looks like a fucking Jersey Shore reject.
Oh, wait.
Oh, punch to Trick.
Oh, Sami
Trick punches Melo. Trick punches Melo.
Good round. Kick him. Sami's going to win.
Hallelujah.
Let's go. Sami's going to win.
And your new Canada. A home and native
Let's go.
land.
Sami Zayn with the W. And clip this. Let's go.
Hey, but I told you, I said with Trick being out there, he's either gonna screw over Sammy or he's gonna try and screw over Sammy and cost Melo. And there you go. There's your fatal 4-way match going into WrestleMania.
So good. Shut up, Jose.
I love this for Samuel earlier tonight. Hey, you don't got nothing for me? I'm gonna make you have something for me.
I'll go get it. And that's what he did. He went and got it. Trick had a hand in it. Now, like you said, Carmelo can circle back and have that conversation. Hey, I got screwed. You still have other kind of guys in the mix, like Atama, Elia. Like there was a lot of moving parts, so that plays well. But Sammy is your U.S. champion, and I'm happy about it.
And he didn't have to turn heel to do it.
Yeah, he's good. He needed a dub. We got a dub.
But even Trick just quickly walking out of there of just motherfucker. I wasn't supposed to hit him. I was supposed to hit you.
Let's go.
Da, 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 as I go from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows of Elena Black on my screen. Oh, Jacob hobbling around.
Yeah, Cora Jade in the house. Jokes. Sami Zayn wins the U.S. title. There was only two ways for him to get on the main, like get involved in Mania. One was through the U.S. title. The other was through the main event. He wasn't going the main event. So that's where I, just kind of jokingly threw it out there. And here we are.
You don't think you could have just had a singles match with Trick?
No, fuck that shit. They were there. They were like, we have nothing for you. They didn't want to do it. Jacob, oh shit. Oh,
hey, Jacob out here.
All right.
It's got Fatu on it. I saw the F around and I haven't seen the full follow-up on the Fatu with it, but yeah.
You fuck around in Fatu? Yes.
Fuck around and I don't even try and want to figure out F's and T's and everything.
Right.
But I got Mara Sade coming out for a no disqualification match with Elena Black, Cora Jade with a bedazzled baseball bat as I've got peanut M&Ms on my other screen.
Right. Knock it off, Geekbox. It was good. Tama and the whole division's all kind of talking to each other. So we've seen multiple title changes with the U.S. title. And I like the fact that like Tom is still kind of messing around. How will this play out? Like you said, Carmelo's going to be bad at Trick. So you're probably either at minimum going to get a 3-way based on what we just saw.
Depth of talent is never an issue.
No.
That's what it is. To me is you're creating very much depth of talent. And that's never an issue. Shinsuke's never felt more relevant in the past couple of years than he has now. Tama Tonga is starting to break away from MFT. Ilya versus Carmelo was something I thought they were going to do if they were going to, like I said before, do 2 singles matches.
Right.
You could do a goddamn battle royal or something like that with the U.S. title and get away with it. That could be where you debut somebody.
For sure. Why not? Make it big. It is Mania, but I will be right back.
There you go. As I am underway with Mara Sade, how you doing? And Elena Black, formerly known as Cora Jade, going right now as I've got a commercial on SmackDown. But again, be a friend, tell a friend. I know we've been flirting with that 60 to 70 to 80. Let's see when you reach that triple digits out there on a feel-good Friday night. This is, again, right now, this is batten down the hatches. If you aren't ready for WrestleMania season, I suggest you get ready because we're about to have Rebellion, Dynasty, Stand and Deliver as Christ next weekend. We've got WrestleMania's nights 1 and 2 on top of all the shows from the collective and everything else that happens around WrestleMania weekend. So this is the Super Bowl of wrestling right now. We're in the playoffs right now when it comes to wrestling. This is the big leagues. Battle Royal. Now is up in the big leagues. But yeah, be a friend, tell a friend, as we do this for anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. And trust me, we're out here already trying to figure out schedules and all of this. So sending around like it's goddamn company memos of figuring out what we can do here and still trying to find even. We're having to move original content to Sunday because there's so much wrestling. We're here every Thursday, all of that. So nobody does it like we do. We do what we do because other people can't do what we do. Often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. We cover more live wrestling than anybody else out there. As Sade is looking for a table, it seems as when did Twisted Tea is Mad Dog 2020, who's been the main center of the ad sponsor, gonna the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh. Yeah, so that all of the the offensive line, or at least linemen for the Pittsburgh Steelers in the front row, is they're showing them just polishing off brewskis as Sami Zayn walking backstage, celebrating as new U.S. champ. Now, who's he going to run into that's going to sour his day? Oh, Nick Aldis. Yeah, oh, yeah. You said you got nothing for me. Well, I'm going to prove you now you got to have something for me. So what are we going to do now? We're going to have a match at WrestleMania, or am I setting this one out? You got your spot at WrestleMania. Now, what is it going to be? Mania. Williams. Okay, so as it stands so far, it is just Sami versus Trick for the U.S. title. Interesting. Feels very much we got it off Carmelo to put it on a Sami so we could put it on Trick instead of we're going to have anything where Trick and Carmelo could interact beforehand. We're going to sow the seeds again, but we ain't going to get there fully. Thank you for that. Come on, Trick. Trick in Vegas. He's winning that belt. He's winning that belt. And it'll be interesting to see if he has the biggest reaction of the night. F around and try us. That's clever for Fatu. F around and try us. As this man's even hobbling out with the invisible crutch. By the way, what space amphetamines. That's the best way I can put it. What in the Gumbercules was going on with Drew McIntyre? This man could sit there and pull the whole windshield off as one piece like it's nothing. But we're getting a replay of everything from last week to where they were literally fighting throughout the entire arena. The car crashes couldn't contain these men. And they contained Darby and Tiger Woods. This seems like this is going to lead to your big stipulation. But yeah, Jacob still busted up in the head, still holding the arm like he's hurt. Yada yada, man. Fatu as is Jacob still where he was when he was, King Kong, Godzilla, ain't got on me. All gas, no brakes with it. Or is he subdued and sedated? 2024 months to go. I want to be sedated. Fatu's shirt looks like a cards against. Yeah, it does actually. Who's the cards are out here? Could you imagine? That might definitely have to be like, or if we do a Patreon, that might have to be a Patreon thing. If we ever did a community Cards Against Humanity, be unhinged. Fatu wearing a juicy sweatsuit killed his aura for me. Why do you do that? Well, or maybe he was just shouting out Juicy Fanu. him in hand with the title. Ring of Honor just announced Supercard in Maryland. Fair enough. Juicy Couture. Makes no sense. Jose. And that's why I almost fully checked out of WWE. The booking has been wonky and lazy. What fully in here? I know I've sat there and advocated of give me an Aldis or anything, but this is Titan on Titan. This is King Kong versus Godzilla a little bit. What's of this has been exactly per se wonky or way off base or anything? What here has been a true stretch, I would ask? I'm still here. I got air in my lungs. I do feel like I said of Jacobs on now we get a bit more of it. Oh yeah. He hypes up, but the rib's still hurting as Drew's coming out. But the Samoan werewolf may have been defanged a little bit, but he's still chomping. It's not interesting. It's more, instead of setting up a solid feud between Trick and Melo for that belt at Mania, they do an open challenge every week and then force Sami into Mania with a win on Melo. So you mean the open challenge that they've been doing since John Cena and Sami Zayn, actually Sami Zayn, then John Cena, or vice versa, and then into Ilya Dragunov, and then into Carmelo Hayes. So an open challenge that they've been doing for roughly 4 months. I don't think that's, out of nowhere and out of pocket with that. And I think the idea of, I will agree with you on the back end of, I would have liked to have seen other players involved, especially Carmelo, who just lost it. Now, granted, we can still get there, but I don't think Sami, who at one point was quote unquote hosting the open challenge, winning it is that out of pocket. I think that's actually a really good through line for a SmackDown of literally sits there and says, I'm going to make my spot, and then goes and does it. So I'm not fully sipping the same haterade as you. You might be strawberry lemonade. I might be fruit punch, if that makes sense. True banged up, even still cutting this promo, holding the rib. So it looked right in my eyes. They might set this up now if this goes, they add the stip now and you use this to build. Ooh, what did he say? Oh, all this goes. Enough.
Look in my eyes.
What do you see?
Oh, hi, buddy.
Hi. Well, I don't know. You started doing Scottish, cult of personality. So
Drew put it on a platter. It was beautiful. Now,
WrestleMania. Over there and at it.
He's not done yet.
Yeah. What you done to yourselves and the company? How? In a cell. No disqualification. No rules.
Referee's only there to count a 3 or a knockout. Yeah, let's go. Here it comes. Unsanctioned.
Oh. Feel a little blue balls? Feel a little John Moxley in there with that?
No, in the sense that, like, again, this was an internet story, so the fan, it's like Cody's bull rope match. We can't just be mad at them but I think Hell in a Cell, if we were going to go this far, just go sell. I agree that they could have done it. Unsanctioned. Maybe they want to go all over the arena.
Yeah, but like, I've never liked the idea of, hey, we're gonna have a match on our biggest pay-per-view that we're gonna say we're not responsible for. That's what an unsanctioned match would be. Like,
I got no problem with that. They never do them. Like I don't. I'm not worried that they're going to do an unsanctioned match at WrestleMania. Like I got no issue with that.
well, it just it you were there and you're like you happily took second place instead of crossing the finish line.
But again, we read. People read the internet and go.
But I know, but you even said right there of even what they did. If you're going to do it, just if you could do it, just fucking do it.
Yeah, but they don't have to adhere to that. Like again,
I understand that, but like, does an unsanctioned match just sit with you?
I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's great. It's the same thing without the cage. We're going to have a fun time.
Fair.
I don't think it's an issue. As Aldis just talking to Cardona, this is interesting. Could it be Malachi on the phone fucking with him? They're talking about the voices. What? As Matt Cardona's confused as Tiffy's heading on the way out.
Oh, Charlotte. Sorry, Chelsea. Ooh. I watched this woman kick a whole field goal perfectly with a broken ankle.
Right. As Tiffy's kicking at her.
Former U.S. Women's Champion twice. Is she whenever Chelsea is back healthy? World title?
I think so. Do it. Yeah, I mean, I think she's earned it. I mean, why wouldn't you? She's one of the best you have, period.
So rude.
Right. As here comes Julia, the beautiful madness with KJ. I made up the KJ part. No, there she is.
Yeah, no. Well, I was going to say you looked out, you paused for the cause earlier and missed most of the Bellas, so you could save all your energy for the Kiana James moment here.
It's a nice trade-off. I feel like I won.
I'm not saying you didn't.
Yum yums.
Do you still feel like Julia now versus Julia NXT run, WrestleMania 40-ish vibe? Mm-hmm. Still good? Still good?
Say that again?
Of where Julia's at now from where she was WrestleMania 40-ish, stand and deliver kind of vibes. Well, she was the 1A to the 1B with Stephanie. Still good?
Yeah, she's a U.S. champion going into Mania. Like she's doing well. She's getting booked consistently. She's winning matches. She's a champion. She's the second best champion that the brand has to offer. I mean, I don't know what would be a negative about that.
Second best champion that the brand has to offer, not a world champ, not a U.S. champ. It's Julia.
What's she gonna? I mean, she could try and take the belt off Jade, but that's everyone's kind of playing second.
Well, no, if you're going specifically women's, okay, but
yeah, we're talking about the women.
Well, no, you said second best champion. There's multiple champions, but
I was the second best, the second highest ranked title as far as if you look at on the brand, you have your world title, Jade.
And it's also her second reign with it. So is it one of those? The first one didn't work so great. So let's try and make this one not fail as much.
I think she's a new star, younger star that got the belt, had to run with it. Chelsea was hot, so they gave the belt back to Chelsea. And right now she's running with it. There's a chance that she might lose it upon Chelsea's next return. But I mean, a two-time U.S. champion less than a year into the main roster, that's pretty good for me.
Well, she was right there, like I said earlier. She was the 1A to the 1B with Stephanie, and Stephanie's lightning in a bottle compared to Julia.
Yeah, but what's Stephanie doing right now that's lightning in a bottle? Has she not cooled off?
She's about to be she's world champion, about to have a WrestleMania match.
So she's the next tier up. I got no problem with that. I mean, she didn't really get left behind, and Stephanie has more charisma than Julia as part. That's partly why like this plateaued for Julia at US title for now, but Julia's fine. I mean, I keep saying it. Her booking's fine. She's lined up with Kiana. There is no issue at all.
Will there be an issue when she loses to Tiffany? As I'll be right back.
I don't think so. I mean, especially if it's a good Mania match, it's a chance for Tiff to get in with someone else outside of Nia or Jade, kind of get away from the world title. I think it keeps her going, keeps her strong. Now, that all being said, I know Boston made a couple comments, and I'm not going to go back up and click on them, but the idea of about like the booking and such. Okay, so let's say the booking is as bad as Boston says it is. This right now has been the strongest, SmackDown in particular has been the strongest weekly show as far as an entertainment standpoint goes in 2026. So if this is terrible booking, and I mean, you kind of touched on this recently in the idea that maybe some people are just tired of wrestling. But if what I believe is the top weekly show, so basically we have a whole week of terrible wrestling. Not an NXT fan. Raw sucks balls because it's the same booking. Dynamite's a mess. Thursdays, I mean, they're getting there, but they have their flaws. So help me understand, because it's easy to throw out, well, the U.S. title thing is not laziness at all. I mean, I can't convince you otherwise, but that's fine for anybody out there. But the U.S. title has brought the best matches week in and week out, week in and week out. It's a great thing. It's a long storied thing. Keep running it. And everything, again, we know Trick and Sami, we're going to tie off. I know you were worried about Alistair, but that's still happening. Same thing with Tama Tonga and Carmelo. It's all connected in that way. The U.S. division for the men's has been outstanding. But NXT had a good week. There you go. But usually you don't like it. Usually you don't like it. So I'm curious. Like, if this is horrible booking, what show is not giving us horrible booking then? Because as far as the scorecard goes, I think SmackDown's won more weeks than any other show so far. Raw's been good and strong, but it had a couple duds in there for sure. Tuesdays are consistent as shit. And then Wednesdays are hot and cold. And right now they're on a horrible cold streak. The last 2 weeks were awful. So where is the good booking? Or is it just wrestling in general sucks right now? Again, are wrestling fans ever? Yeah, like never. Right? I said, even the Hell in a Cell idea. It's not like they teased a Hell in a Cell. It's not like somebody from inside WWE reported, hey, just so you know, Mania, we're going to do Hell in a Cell. Then none of that happened. The fans made it up in their head. And then when they didn't get it, they got mad. We've seen it before. People put it out there. Oh, Cody and Brock are going to be in a bull rope match. Now, watch. They didn't happen. I can't believe it. Why wouldn't they do that? It was never discussed. It's no different than Nick and I brainstorming while we're live. Like, there's, again, we're not in the booking meetings. We're not in the writers' meetings. So I have no idea what they're actually going to do. We can just guess at it. Danhausen curses Kit. Jelly's getting a W. Trick Williams is sitting outside the ring. They're going to get involved. We kind of see those tropes. We know they're going to happen. But, yeah, back to you, Jose. I mean, if the fans, what are we happy about? As far as I'm concerned, SmackDown's been the most consistent, strongest show out of any show. It's better than Dynamite. It's better than Impact. And so if this is shitty, horrible booking, then what the fuck are we doing everywhere else? Like, how are we going to get better? What are we going to do? That's why I ignore the shit out of wrestling fans. You have to. It's bad for your health. SmackDown had more wrestling. Raw's been more promo-based. That is true. And again, Raw leaning on the Punks and the Romans and the bigger names and the big angles, Seth and the Vision. So you're not wrong with that too. I like what Raw's doing. And the last couple weeks, Raw's been on fire, I thought. Raw going into Mania, like, I'm happy with the build to Mania because, when we do this every night and the fans are showing up, people are, oh, that was an 8, that was a 9, that was a 7.5, which is still good. That's a 7. It's still, they're not going into 5s and 4s and 3s. The odd person, they're outliers. But overall, it looks like they're getting good scores every week, every show. And I'm giving them good scores. So, I mean, Raw's doing well that way. Again, they had some flubby ones in there, throughout 2026, but overall more good than bad, I think. NXT, I like NXT's fun, really heavily based on the in-ring product. Again, Wednesdays, some nights are fucking outstanding, some nights are just lost. And then you have Impact, which are, we've had some good but not great shows. They're still trying to work some shit out. So I don't know, wrestling fans, I ask you to help me. If this is the worst, where are we going? I like the direction since Road Dogg let go. I agree with that. I'm not positively a grifter, not saying you are. I don't agree with everything they give us and call it effing steak dinner. They have to, though. And I mean, I think that's a wrestling pandemic. Is we get horrible shit, and then everyone says it's amazing on both sides of the fence, right? We get criticized from both camps. As Tiffy springs back, Julia catches her, and that did not go well. As Julia's nose gets bumped into her hip, rolls out. Not the cleanest of moves. I don't think that quite went the way we wanted as we go to a commercial break. But yeah, no, I mean, at the end of the day, there is an issue with that. And I think both sides do it. Triple H will do it. And then Triple H will make the mistake of doing, like, they don't realize at times the harm they do. Like, tune in tomorrow. It's going to be the biggest, most shocking night you've ever seen. And then you don't give us that. Something in that realm, or the new era. What is this new era? How many eras have we been in? What do you mean? What are we doing with this? And on the other side of the docket, it just doesn't matter. Things are just great, regardless of what you do. So that becomes the dilemma. What are we doing? Let's go. With Raw and SmackDown, there is a few things sprinkled in I enjoy, but most of it I'm asking myself, what are we doing with this? And I'm just bored. Yeah, fair enough. That's allowed, man. I can't tell you not to be bored. Regardless, it'll be a fun match. Unsanctioned does open it up to go beyond the standard. Yeah, I kind of hope if you're not going to do the cage, it's because you're going to let them run wild. But I can't be mad at the WWE because the internet told me they were going to do Hell in a Cell. What if the Hell in a Cell's a different match? What if we got a Hell in a Cell and it wasn't this match? This is going to be unsanctioned on night 1, say, or night 2, doesn't matter. And then on the opposite night, you get a Hell in a Cell. And it's someone else that we weren't expecting. I mean, there's other heated rivalries. Do it. Be bold. But that was an internet rumor. You can't hold them accountable for an internet rumor. As Julia right now in complete control of Tiffany, I believe some people out there are on a commercial break. So make sure, if you're not seeing what happens, keep listening, folks, and get in that chat. Let me know how you're feeling tonight. It's a Feel Good Friday. We got a big weekend coming up. MLP has a TV deal with TSN weekly show. No way. Spazzer! Thank you for the bonus chat. That's cool. Let's see what's up with that. I might have to cover some of that. If both fan bases accused of being a tribalist channel, then you're doing something right. Yeah, I think that's where we've landed on this, Jose. Of if we're taking shit from both sides, then we're probably doing it proper. You're not a real fan, KJ. My favorite line ever. You're not a real fan. Just spent thousands of fucking hours watching this shit. You only watch WWE, TNA, AEW, HOG, blah, 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 blah. That's my favorite. I can't even get mad at it, right? Like, it's just, oh, yeah, you probably don't even watch the show. My favorite is when they say that, like, you didn't even watch the show. You're watching a clip of me talking about what we're watching. Watch the clip. I watched a 2-hour show. You wouldn't watch a 90-second clip? My God. Is it that hard to just not be ignorant? It's crazy. He's AI for sure. Wrestling for Life versus MLP. Let's go. I'm in. It's jokes. All right. As right now we are coming out of the commercial break, Julia still in control of Tiffany. As much as I would love to see Owen Hart going into the WWE Hall of Fame, unfortunately, Martha made it perfectly clear she doesn't want him to, due to what happened over the Edge in 1999. You understand, like, again, you can understand this one, Christian. And I'm not saying that you don't, sir. I'm sure that you get it as well. It's unfortunate because Owen's a guy that should have been honored, deserved so much better. I love that Tony's done what he's done for the Owen Hart Classic and acknowledged, Owen Hart, even though Owen and him never crossed paths that I know of. But at the end of the day, you get why Martha feels the way she did, and it's unfortunate because there's nothing worse than an unnecessary passing, and that's what Owen was. It was so unnecessary. KJ doesn't watch. He doesn't watch. He keeps a scoreboard while watching. It's a talent. It's a multitasking challenge. But Tiffy into the corner. I don't think KJ is a tribalist. A tribalist doesn't say good things about AEW if he doesn't like most of it. He just enjoys a lot more in WWE than I currently do, and that's okay. People are different. I agree with that, sir. Like, I know we bust each other's balls, but that's kind of the whole premise of the show and the whole premise of the channel. Again, I mean, there's like 80% of the people in the chat right now would have been blocked on other channels for arguing as much as y'all do. But at the end of the day, yeah, you're a little disinterested. I'm actually I thought late 2025 I was really struggling with the programming. Even coming on here, it's like, I wasn't really looking forward to the shows, yet we're still live all the time. I think 2026 for me has been stronger, and I've enjoyed the beginning of 2026 and really trying to embrace the stuff that's good, really get into it, and then not really get hung up too much on the stuff that's bad unless it becomes overwhelming. Speaking of overwhelming shit.
I set it up perfectly.
Like walked
right into it like I meant to. But no, I think this is 100% of how many times have we had screaming matches at each other over certain wrestlers, and I like this, I don't like this, and can still find a happy medium or all right, well, let's lay down our arms, friends, countrymen, all of that. Yeah, it's the discourse and the discussion is the best part of wrestling, honestly, because you get a perspective from every sort of avenue of it. No one takes in a movie that you watch the same way.
No,
so it's the best to get a overall census of having that conversation about it.
Absolutely, Nick. Absolutely. As Tiffy just lands on Julia's stomach. Oof. And the Hardy.
I just jump in like a double ditch. Double Dutch. Sorry. What? Double ditch. I'm in the ditch.
Into the thick of it.
Skip to Malu.
Well, you do what you do best.
Yeah.
You're not even impressed no more. You're used to it.
What?
The righteous are making shit happen.
There you go. Strobe lights. Strobe lights. Vincent and Jeff Hardy are now. Oh, Kiana James.
Kiana,
just like you walk away.
Yeah,
your smooth salt ever knees up.
Knees up. Distraction. Let's go. Julia pins Tiffy. What time is it? Not Tiffy.
My watch is broken.
I am. You're right. I'm very concerned about Julia's booking, but I'm more concerned about Tiffy's.
That's a very valid argument. No, there's no argument against that.
That's tough, right?
You said it before. We said it. I said it as the Tiffany supporter earlier. Tiffany's had some not on par game lately. She's very much struggling to reach grass, if that makes any sense.
A little bit. I mean,
she's in the rough. She's in the thick of it.
Right. And I think watching this match and kind of feeling the vibe in the arena, this might not be like, if the idea is you run this back, but Kiana's banned from ringside, I don't know if I think that might be a very lull in the booking of Mania. I don't know if I'd do it.
That's let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Randy on the phone again.
Randy's got a phone.
But they've all been different phones. Didn't he have a Nokia flip phone earlier?
He did have a flip phone. Someone was like, "Bro, you gotta get. We need you on an iPhone, bro."
But that feels very what Randy would have as a phone.
Yeah. Who's he phoning? This is good for Cardona, by the way. Cardona, who came back, he's been a little quiet, doing a couple little mid-cardy things here, but getting involved with Cody, getting involved with Randy, that kind of thing for Cardona, it's nice. And you see him doing the interviews and shit, looking good. Oh, up next, we're going back.
Yeah. I just picture Randy. Hello, is it me you're looking for?
Right. Who's on the phone? Who's he talking to?
The voices. I'm telling you, the voices.
You think he's just talking to nobody? He's just dialing one.
It's very Tyler Durden. It's very, he thinks that there's someone else actually there, but it's just he's finally listening to the voices and he's unhinged. And that's the scariest point in any person. When they're talking to the voices and the voices talk back,
right?
Run.
When they start having a full-out conversation, you're
that's terrifying. That's terrifying. Right? That's more terrifying than he was actually talking to somebody else. Right. If he was talking to himself.
Yeah. No, I know they can hear me. I said it. I know they weren't like, the fuck? I'm out.
Trust me, I'm still waiting to wake up, and this has all just been a fever dream, and I've just been talking to myself in an asylum. I'm just shaking back and forth. WFU. Yes. All right, go in the corner now.
Right, KO, Daddy Bob, Ted Jr.
Is it surprising that just him on the phone has opened the floodgates?
No, I think wrestling fans like mystery. They like when they don't know stuff, but then they get pissy when they don't know stuff. I think anytime, right? It's fucked up.
That's the biggest dichotomy of wrestling fans love to be right and hate when they don't know that they're right.
Right? They hate when it's obvious, but hate surprises. What do we do? How are we throwing you a birthday this year? I don't know what to do. Can't do either. Can't just give it to you. Can't surprise you. It was obvious it was coming. What are we gonna do? It's just this nitpicky shit.
Well, if there's one person who knows it, but it is very much the tell me what's gonna happen. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
It's so funny, right? And then it's oh, I can't believe they did exactly what I thought they were gonna do. All right, then we'll do this. Oh, I can't believe they would do that. Well, no one saw that because that didn't make any sense.
And I know you went through it all while I was on a pause of the internet said Jacob and Drew Hell in a Cell, but the programming said nay. Right. So am I mad at Meltzer or am I mad at Nick Aldis?
I'm always mad at Meltzer.
Well, yeah.
Fuck that guy. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, I think that it's slippery slope. All I heard was there was going to be a Hell in a Cell, so maybe there's a Hell in a Cell still coming, and it's just not that match. But
what feud could warrant a Hell in a Cell besides that?
Randy and Cody.
But that's not going to happen this Mania. I'm saying, what happens in the middle of April that's in a Hell in a Cell? At WrestleMania, what happens at WrestleMania that's a Hell in a Cell that isn't Jacob and Drew?
Cody and Randy.
Why did I hear Drew in that the whole time?
You
said it twice and it finally sunk in the second time.
I mean, ODB's back. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to do Brock and Oba. You're really, if you were going to do it, but maybe their hope was that, instead of them being in a cage, they're going to fucking walk around the arena. They're, he's going to throw them into the fucking harbor like the good old days.
The popcorn stand, yeah.
Yeah, let's get fucking going. Yeah, but there's really no other match that really requires a sell or has like kind of earned a sell, I don't think, outside of Cody Randy, because a real blood feud, right? So
Yeah, but I think the one feud that's built on we can't control them fighting
yeah,
across everywhere would let's try and control them fighting instead of
right.
hey, just fight wherever. Fuck it. I don't care anymore.
It's
You can have
uncensored. Do
that.
whatever the fuck you want.
That ain't what I'm mad at.
That's what happens when the boss gets fucking fed up. Just do it. I don't care.
Just fucking kill each other. I don't care. Just
Right?
2 men enter, 1 man leave. You can have that. Sorry?
It was the best when you get your parents to that point, when you're fucking around. Just fucking go ahead. Just leave me the fuck alone.
No, see, that's when, well, as the oldest sibling, you just set the bar for everyone that comes past you to where by the time they're doing shit you were crucified for, you can have that evil what I'm mad at.
Yeah, right. WrestleMania can't come soon enough. Oh, look, they added. Okay.
So there's the theory going around that they're telling you without telling you what's night 1 and what's night 2 of the night 2 graphics or the
blue.
cyber, blue graphics, night 1 graphics, or Mad Max.
Yeah, it would. I think. I hope so. I've baked some future plans and some previous efforts towards what they're telling me. But it would seem that way as now we get Trick Sammy. I still think Carmelo might work his way into this one. Because he's not going to be happy with Trick.
Well, and then does Zanino work his way into it? Because, like I said, it felt like it was 2 different singles matches, and now we just merged them into one singles match.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's Sammy Trick, and I could see Trick beating Sammy, and then Carmelo comes back at Trick like, "Hey, man, that's my belt." But yeah, you see, like they are giving us the night 1, night 2. They finally decided on 2 designs. Thank God. Who is it? Why are you wasting your marketing money? What are we doing?
Why can't we have one design? Why can't we have one?
Yeah, this is mass marketing. Just make all the things.
Whoa. You say that as now I have ODB on my screen of I'm always hungry, bitch, is her shirt. But TNA is dems the wins and dems the breaks a little bit. Now we're getting Mickie James out here. I was wondering earlier if she was going to be on the card or anything. I still don't know who that is with ODB. Is that her daughter? Is that just local enhancement? I don't know.
That's YDB, bro.
Who the f are you?
Young dirty bastard.
Oh, baby, I like it, bro.
Okay.
Well, then who you risking it for the biscuit more? Brock Lesnar's daughter, ODB's daughter.
Jesus Christ, run. I hear voices in my head. Here comes the apology. Wink, wink.
Now, is this going to be like we've seen apologies in wrestling of, I'm sorry, you're a POS. I'm sorry, you're soft. I'm sorry I had to beat the shit out of you.
Well, that's it. Well, he'll be talking shit and saying sorry the whole fucking match. Now, Cardona's already been down the bad road with this gentleman, so we'll see. I don't expect anything unless Cody's in the building.
Well, didn't he call Matt Cardona a Mark Indy something or other?
Pretty
last
much.
Week too.
Yeah.
But now is this just Rainey wins and then Rainey continues to beat him down again? And is Matt Cardona in the wheelchair off the stage sphere right now of you're just there to be the guy who takes the bumps for the guy who's the star?
A little bit. I mean, again, especially as a veteran, I think he brings a lot of value that way. He's a guy that He'll give you a good match. He can slot in with like a Cody or a Randy and have a good match, but he also can work with your young guys and put on a good match. A guy that has a full understanding of like the telling the story in the ring, the psychology behind it. Matt's a good guy to have around. So because you're trying to not have the physicality too much, and you're trying to have a breath between, you don't want to shove Cody and Randy down our throat. So Cardona's a nice guy to step in for a couple of weeks.
Well, and we haven't seen Cody since then. We haven't seen Cody since he's been attacked, which I think is actually a good thing of sell the injury, sell the gimmick, sell you got decimated. Now, granted, Cardona didn't get as decimated, but he's still here. Do we see a Cody slide in, hit a crossroads, and kick the ball, kick the can down the road a little?
I can't imagine it's just another beatdown like he does. He breaks his other arm. Like I could see him trying, but I can't see it going that way again. But get fight! Mickey James in the building, Penis punch. Like as in like you hit it or you're drinking it. I don't know. That's a good question.
No, that was very much. If you watch that, they were just Hadouken.
Let's go. Darren Tyrell. Holy shit.
Bicycle.
Let's go.
Yum yum.
That was her theme the whole time. It was just the bicycle song without.
I want to ride my bike.
My bicycle.
Cardona outside the ring is valuable addition, though he's great in the media marketing as well. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. And I mean, I think he helped Chelsea in a big way. And you see her, when there was a vacancy in the title, or they were thinking of getting, remember they wanted her to drop the tag titles. She used social media to her advantage, and she's gotten herself very over, whether it's a heel or babyface. She's done phenomenal, very much like we've seen Matt do. So
he's laid a blueprint for a lot of people, honestly, that this is, how you can buck the system a little bit and get yourself over, even if they try and tell you you're not going to get over.
Yeah. Bernard saying if he turns heel, he could be on top of the card.
No. Do you see a world, either babyface or heel, where Matt Cardona's the guy, top guy?
As a heel, more than a babyface, I think as a heel, he's really good. He knows how to garner heat. So yeah, I could see him having winning a title and having a short run, especially in a company that has two. But I could definitely see him up in the mix. Like I don't think he's out of place with Randy, Cody, those kind of names.
He's a very good upper mid card, lower main event guy. I don't know what in WWE he has that he can truly buck the system against like he did on the independent scene. Because on the independent scene, he was the WWE guy. He was the main event scene guy on the indies. I don't know if there's that true buck against the system in WWE. Like, now you're here. Now you're where you wanted to be. I was wanting to work at McDonald's. Now you're at McDonald's. Go ahead. Tell them how they suck. What are you going to do here now?
Yeah, I mean, I think Cardona, like Boston agrees, like don't see him as a top guy. I think that it's story-based shit, right? Like if he gets, it depends on who he digs in with. Like if Cody had the belt and you have heel Cardona going, kind of chasing that angle, and maybe that is part of it. You're the WWE guy. I'm the indie guy. That's where I made my gold. I'm the indie god, and I'm back here to show you that how much better I am than what you are, and there's that long history. So I think if you're going to do like a Cardona, what you're doing now, it has to be kind of driven in the story.
That's fair. I think if you're going to do the indie god thing against Cody, that's got to get a good bit of runway. Like that's months long. That's not 3 weeks, 4 weeks even. That's like 6 weeks, 8 weeks.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cardona coming out. We will put a poll up for this one. Shall be very interesting. Remember, Cardona essentially fighting with one hand.
Well, I do like the shirt and everything. I'm not finished.
No, it's good. I like it. And that's another guy, like, he'll be patient. He'll hang around. He'll, have his weeks in catering. He knows. But then
he's smoky. Now, when Debo be talking, when Hunter be talking, I be quiet. But when he be, I be talking again.
Right? So, yeah, man. Like I said, I think Cardona has value, and I think this is a guy that
he does. I just don't know if it's top guy value in WWE in that system. Of you're really great.
I don't see why not.
In college football. I don't know if
you can't see Cardona, you can't see LA Knight for me. I think they're so similar, and Cardona.
I would take LA Knight over Cardona.
I don't know. I mean, Cardona falls down less.
Well, Cardona's got less TV years than LA Knight. LA Knight's been less on TV, but less less known, if that makes any bit of sense, than Matt Cardona.
75% going for RKO. Makes sense. Unless we get some outside involvement.
Well, we've already got drop on the barricade. Wade's doing commentary from the front row, literally just off the barricade with his headset.
Right.
Oh, breaks the count. Such an old school heel thing that we used to take for granted of roll in, break the count, and roll back out. Of I'm going to keep kicking your ass, but I'm going to break up this 10 count.
100%.
10 counts aren't a thing anymore.
I love that shit. I love when they do that shit. It's such little things, but it tells you that they're involved in a sport that has rules. That's it.
Yes, you are within a construct of something here.
Yes. There's parameters. You're not just out here in your underwear smacking another guy for no reason. Like, it's within the confines of a competition. It's not just, hey, we're in the backyard doing tricky stuff.
And I mean, if you're out there in your backyard, just in your underwear, smacking somebody for no reason, what are you doing with yourself?
We got lots of action going on right now, as we do have Cardona and Randy Orton. We also have Macklin and Santana. Thank you. LA Knight sucks. He came from the WWE like 5 years too late. Might be the case.
No, well, is LA just a victim of that, like the DDP kind of thing of you started later than everybody else?
Yeah, I think it does have to be a factor, but then you wonder, like, okay, well, Punk's, an elder statesman holding the belt. Randy's an elder statesman. And I'm not saying LA's either one of those.
But they didn't start then. They grew into that. Like, LA's got that. You started at like 30.
Yeah. I mean, does that really matter if he's hot? If you get hot, if you sign a guy and he gets hot, then what can you really do? I mean, you're either over or you're not. I think that's what you got to go with, regardless of what you think. I really think one of the big things with LA is he's a bit snake bit, and he finds himself kind of botching at the wrong times, dropping the ball at the wrong times. It's tough.
Fair. I mean, you're not wrong, but you always still hold up that hope that just one time everything clicks together. He is a little, like, he does still have, I think, that genuine still behind him of just hoping against hope that the pieces line up together at one point.
Right. Yeah, we keep expecting it, but now has that ship
you got that Danielson, or you had at least that Danielson kind of 30 vibe to where everyone wanted LA Knight to be there. It's still kind of there, but it is dissipating.
For sure. As Randy takes off the cast and starts working the hand of Matt Cardona, that injured hand that he Pillmanized last week, it shows strategy. You're exactly right, Jose. It shows the ring psychology of it all.
Which is the lost art of ring psychology, facials, pause. The actual psychology of selling a match outside of, hi, I'm Darby Allin, welcome to Jackass. That's a lost art now. The old has become new again.
In some regards, for sure. Now, I mean, with LA, he's a guy that I think you could transition him into like a GM role. He'd be great as a GM with a dummy button on
You
his
trade
desk.
LA for Aldis?
Hey, maybe. Right. But you imagine him as a personality. I mean, again, I think his weak point is athletically. I think he tries to take big risks, and maybe he shouldn't. And maybe that's why he might work better as a heel. But I think him in the back, like you have to go to his desk to request things, and he's got a dummy button.
You want a match tonight? I say nah.
Right. You want to fight
Fatu, Drew McIntyre, Hell in a Cell? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it could work. I like the guy. He seems to become.
He's stink bit. That's the best way to put it. He's stink bit.
Right. We are so blessed with athletes nowadays in the business, but he has the storytelling that is so important in the ring. He's not the greatest of wrestlers, is what I skipped at the beginning, but I kind of agree with all that. I think like if you let LA go back to TNA, he could really help TNA be a big fish in the small TNA pond. He's familiar there. Call him Eli Drake. I don't give a fuck, but and Cardona's done like dinner.
Does TNA become that kind of? I'll trade you an LA Knight for a Mike Santana.
Yeah, Mike's coming this way. LA go that way. All right. So and so's kind of tie. At the end of that run, we're not doing much. You can use them. We're gonna take Leon Slater. Thank you. It's a cycle. It's a circle of life.
Oh, Torbas! American Nightmare.
Man, where are the good old days where you could drive a vehicle into the arena? You just drove the bus.
They had the low Titans. Remember when Austin did that and he was carrying the Titantron with him?
Yeah. When's that? Like, we don't do that shit no more.
Yeah, because that shit don't fit.
Oh, I guess we're going into the commercial pause here. As Cody is walking.
I'm getting picture in picture of just Cody with the longest walk ever.
Yeah.
Walk hard down life's rocky road. Walk tall.
Still 11 minutes on the clock. So as security, Cody says, bugger off.
Well, did you hear anything or see anything a bit of Roman alluded to, might have been more kayfabe than anything, of Cody making sure him and Roman weren't close or near each other on set for Street Fighter or anything like that.
Yeah. I like that, do that shit. I always struggle. Like you see all the hugging and stuff. Like you tried to kill each other and you hate each other. And then you're just like hugging and you're like, oh, okay. And that to me is the moments where you're like, oh, fuck. Right.
Yeah. But I mean, it's really cool. We're getting pro wrestlers on the Tonight Show, on talk shows, on NBC, all that.
For sure. Cody just in his in this nice sweat jacket, his windbreaker.
He really thinks he's Guile right now. He's living the gimmick.
I don't know if that guy expected to be on cam. He walked out of the bathroom, I think, or the dressing room, just like, do not go in there.
Whatever they have in catering, do not have.
Right.
Yeah, but Randy the whole time is just like loading screen Randy Orton. I know I'm in picture in picture. You're probably just getting us full screen, but it's just you've got loading screen Randy Orton, and I don't like that. When you know what? The villain's just walking. Darth Vader seeing Luke Skywalker keep walking towards him. No, go meet his ass. Go do something.
Right? It's a long wait. Like, that's, do you sit down? Do you give an Austin where you just sit on the turnbuckle?
Yeah, but it's so funny because, I'm seeing this actually on USA. I'm watching on YouTube TV. So even the non-Vipin audience, like I'm seeing him dap up Jelly Roll. Like he's going to go and get a coffee and espresso. Like he's going to go wait in line at Dunkin's or something out here with this.
Weird cloak dude. Jelly Roll, almost the MVP of the night.
He's the pastry valuable player of the night.
Right?
Randy Hawkins security, but won't do shit to go and get Cody. I've got the higher ground, Anakin, because I'm in the ring. What?
Right? If anyone wanted to know what the hallways in the arena look like, we fully know now.
Yeah.
Randy's waiting. They're shooting him close. Is there going to be a twist here? Randy, oh, look. Randy, this is why you love Randy. He looked over his shoulder. How many times have we begged the wrestlers to look over your shoulder once in a while? He looked over his shoulder just in case someone came out of the back.
It's the nuances of shit like that. That's the thing, is that's what's the biggest thing that misses in pro wrestling, is selling that the thing's still a living ecosystem.
Right? Yeah. If you're just staring forward when so many people have been jumped from the back, you're a dumbass, and you look like a dumbass when you get beat up.
Well, it sells, you know what's about to happen, versus if I'm in a real fight, I'm, like you said, almost, I'm backing myself into a corner of which way you going to come. I'm ready for anything.
Right? As hit Cody, Aldis lets him go. Did Cody just say, I'm going whether you like it or not? And Aldis said, fuck it. Like we talked about earlier. Fine.
Yeah, that's my issue I was about to bring up, though, of Cody, pristine, still Hollywood, perfectly pristine in the face and everything after he got busted from pillar to post.
That was 2 weeks ago, though.
Paul Heyman's still selling in. Why the fuck can't Cody Rhodes?
He healed a little.
Yeah, I need that Cody Rhodes healing power.
Right. It was just a wee gash on his forehead. Macklin is out of this match.
Beating the shit out of security. Even.
What happened to Macklin? The
match is already done. So
yeah, did he get hurt? I was distracted by Cody.
Yeah. Oh, what the?
Oh, weird.
Like almost horse colored him, but didn't.
Just grated his face with a chair. No.
Yeah. What was the ending of Sacrifice? Because that feels like that Macklin got hurt.
Oh, that hurts.
Gouging eyes.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Boston. That's heartbreaking.
I don't know what happened. I'm gonna have to try and go back and see. I want to see what the issue was.
Yeah, I mean, it just happened abruptly, from what I gather.
Well, it seemed like it literally, as you pointed out. I'm seeing. I saw
a Goldberg
Santana celebrating. Ooh.
Oh shit! Thumb to the eye. By the way, we still got action. Macklin got legit hurt. Yeah, but by the looks of it.
Yeah, because like I said, by the time you pointed out, I already saw Santana celebrating in the ring. So
yeah. Well, yeah, I saw the chat light up, and oh shit.
Now play guess the security guard and who's going to be the future signed talent here, because this is how it always goes. If you play security and then you end up in the main event somewhere in 4 years' time.
Yeah, that's kind of the job, Jose. I mean, shit happening on multiple screens. What can we do? All right, kind of what we got to do.
It be what it be.
T's to Macklin, T's and P's to Randy's eyeball.
Yeah. Thumbs and pointers into eyeballs is what you were saying. T's and P's.
Is Aldis just walking back and forth? Randy and Cody keep finding reasons to get to each other, or ways to get to each other. Aldis now trying to, again, calm it down. But Aldis kind of caused this by stepping out of the way.
1 little, 2 little, 3 little security, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little security.
Cody's a maniac. He's a madman. He has lost his goddamn mind. Cody dropping
This
down.
needs like a JR dubbing.
Right.
You could just throw in old school Jim Ross commentary and all of this.
He's trying to take his head clean off.
Cody Rhodes out here trying to get his pound of flesh back after Randy Orton.
You let the internet fans start the rumor. They're going to do a blindfold match now because of the thumbs to the eyes.
An eye poke, an eye for an eye match.
Right? Blindfold match. Let's go. You heard it here.
This is still so funny. It is the most like hockey fight shit ever. Of like just managed to keep circling out from the security and just find each other. As someone who's done security, as someone like, I'm sure you've been in that situation of keep these two apart, and they just somehow will circle all the way back around. I'm coming for you.
Right. Oh, Cody goes again.
This is gonna go all the way till we're off air.
Right. So we're gonna go off the air.
This is gonna be going for 5 minutes.
Right. Let him fight. Let him fight.
But are you surprised? No color.
No, because you don't want to overdo it. I do think. I mean, if we get a
little bit, if it's your lick back, if it's my lick back,
I think that Randy bleeds during the match. That's the lick back.
Pip name Slickback.
I don't want them to, start having everyone bleed every week. Calm down. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Jelly. Randy's gonna fuck up Jelly.
Jelly getting in the middle of this. Jelly about to roll.
Jelly, the MVP of SmackDown tonight. In 5 segments, he got a dub. Jelly killing it. Somebody save
me. Me from radio.
Here comes. Jelly's in trouble.
Oh!
And they cheered. They won't boo him. I said, no. Jelly was your only hope. Jelly down. Jelly was the only hope, Nick. And they won't boo him.
Not a peanut butter, not a margarine, not a jelly. Nothing will stop these people from cheering for Randy Orton.
Yeah, I think they're chanting Randy. Am I crazy, folks? Can we confirm this?
10:32, jelly down.
I said, the only hope to get the fans to boo is maybe if he beats up Jelly. The fans still don't give a fuck.
No, well, I like that even from Geekbox of Cody wanted the Viper. Cody wanted the Legend Killer.
Yeah, oops.
Don't talk about nothing if you don't want be nothing. Don't talk about it unless you're going to deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm absolutely with you, Boston, as far as the Macklin situation goes. Big fan of Macklin and like this comeback for Macklin to go this way tonight. That's heartbreaking. You feel for the man.
Yeah, for all of that build, for a month's build and everything. Of the man got fired and got reinstated, and for it to still end on a wet popcorn fart.
Yeah. I mean, dude, his firing caused an uptick in viewership. That's crazy.
They're gonna have to fire him again because he got injured just to uptake the viewership now.
Poor guy. But ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown hasn't gone off the air. Yeah, I guess we're out of sacrifice as well. But we'll take a rating out of 10. What you got?
Yeah, we sacrificed our Friday, but yeah, overall, I think a really solid Friday night SmackDown. Sacrifice. Might have to rewatch a good bit of it. I still want to catch, for I guess morbid reasons, even of what happened with Macklin and all of that. But yeah,
I mean, craziness, and then you don't want to see anyone ever injured, and I mean, it's just unfortunate when it ends your show. Like it just kind of leaves the show ending with your
biggest moment. It's like if Cody was walking through the hallway and sprained an ankle.
It tripped on the way through, like fuck. But we will take a rating out of 10. T's and P's out to Macklin for sure. I think both you and I have advocated for him for so long. It's unfortunate for a lot of crazy action going on in TNA. TNA puts on good shows, and I think this was a good one from them. As far as SmackDown goes, I mean, the night flew, lots of big things, lots of Mania build. I like the builds. I like what they're doing with Cody and Randy. The only problem they're going to run into is when it goes ding ding on WrestleMania night, be prepared for Cody to get booed hard. Because I don't think it's working.
Do you think that they're at least accounting for that? Like they're much like even C Money says TNA ain't going to TNA though. But WWE has to know at this point, like now especially, you even said Jelly was your last hope. Yeah. Jelly Roll is the guy that's the Uber base. Like you can't boo Jelly Roll.
No.
So they got not exactly people to boo Jelly Roll, but they got people to still cheer Randy Orton attacking Jelly Roll. Yeah. So like, you have to account and know now going in, they're not going to cheer Cody. Now we need to start gear shifting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think they're going to cheer Cody. I don't. I think the fans are going to want to see Randy win at Mania. I think that's what they're going to push for. I think they're going to try and hijack this booking, whether they like it or not. Regardless, if your plan is Cody wins, Cody might be booed. Like we might go off the air at the end of night one with Cody holding the bell over his head and the crowd booing. That is nuts. But I mean, Randy winning and the crowd cheering their fucking ass off. You pick. Because I don't think you can do it where Cody wins and they go bananas.
But now, do you go 2 for 2 and Randy wins night 1, Roman wins night 2? Good. And what are the reactions for both of them? I think anticipated booing, unexpected cheering for both outcomes.
I think the fans go mad. They know Randy is, pushing for the, trying to get right up to John Cena or Flair. Mm-hmm. That Randy, it's Uncle Randy. And tonight when he hit the RKO, I listened very closely. And the crowd didn't go, oh, I can't believe he did that. They went, yeah, fuck Jelly. It was awesome. Like, what do we do? What are you going to do?
The RKO is more over than anything. Absolutely. But I'm saying, even do you double stack that with Roman over Punk? Because they almost feel not exactly the same, but kind of the same.
Right? Yeah. I mean, when you talk about a guy that's been accused of playing it safe, having 2 big holy shit moments, again, maybe part of the night 2 is Roman and the Bloodline and this new kind of rendition of it, the kind of circling back and making what was old now new again. That's not a bad storyline to come out of Mania with. Randy being champion is not a bad story to come out of Mania with. So I'm all for chaos and change and carnage and the fun shit. Like, let's spice this up.
Is WrestleMania going to be the great reset?
It has to. I mean, in a certain way, it has to be. It always kind of is. But this one's up against so many different components, right? Like a disgruntled fan base. Ticket prices are astronomical for the people that were never intending on going. Those who went seem to have no problem getting them. But it is a hot topic. You're going back to Vegas for the second time in a row. This is going to be very interesting. And again, it might be a little bit of a reset, but I mean, I think they've done a good job getting us to this point where I'm looking forward to WrestleMania.
Does your trips hang low? Does it wobble to and fro?
Right, 8 out of 10 from Vance, 8.5. Randy, they chant. Yeah, Randy, they were pumped.
Why did that sound like some old Shakespearean text or anything? Of like, Randy, they chanted. Randy. Do I make you Randy?
Facts. Do I make you Randy? 8.5 out of 10. Really enjoyed the show. Good flow. I think there's still an opportunity to make some business out of this if it's not too serious. Use it for a build. Yeah, I mean, you sell it on the idea of Santana. Yo, I knocked you out. Doesn't matter. Even if it wasn't supposed to happen, you couldn't finish the match. I did. Macklin battles back, keeps fucking with Santana. It's not the end of the world. I don't think you just throw it out. Like, if he's okay, then we'll get him back in there.
Cut to unreleased footage of someone from the concession stand rubbing, popcorn butter on the ring ropes or whatever that caused him to slip or anything.
That was the trick the whole time. Slippery ropes.
Yeah, you got it in. Well, and it still feels interesting because I felt like they might have been trying to pass it to Macklin because Santana feels he's not long for TNA.
We don't think so. We don't believe so. So maybe, I mean, it would be very interesting. You're like, okay, we got to get the belt on Macklin. Santana's leaving soon, and now they're like, shit. Yeah. But again, at the end of the day, we hope Macklin's bounce back. Danhausen must have cursed Macklinhausen. TNA, TNA though, 8 out of 10. Cody turned heel. The only thing that sucked was MDB not here for Sami getting gold. Yeah, he wasn't here. I didn't hear. Maybe
No,
I
I
missed.
think he was here. I think he was just silent because he couldn't hate anymore at that point.
Sami Zayn. Listen, it gets a bonus half point for me for the fact that Sami got this W. The show for me was like a 7.5, but I'm gonna give an 8 because I had a good time, and Sami is a champion in WWE. So too bad. I'm going 8.
I still think it's at least an 8. I think that's pretty solid with where it was we had even they almost did like the double fake out. We thought we were going to get the match to start off with. We thought Aldis was sending the ref. Turns out it was the Bellas. We got the bullshit out the way early. We have Sami in, the divorced dad 12s sit there and smack around Trick Williams, all of that. Like, yeah, I know you said that. I think tonight was really good. And again, I know you had your whole back and forth with Boston, whoever else in the chat while I was on my pause of where WWE's creative's been versus Twitter's perception of where they are. And I think they're a lot closer to being in the positive than the negative.
Yeah, I feel like you look at the chat here tonight, and for the most part, like 8, 8, 8, 8.5, 8, 8, 8. Like, I mean, some would argue, oh, they're just all marks. Oh, 7.5 seems fair. 7 I can live with. But it seems like it's overall positive. And I feel like week in and week out, that's what it's kind of been lately. Same with Raw. And again, I just think if I had to vote right now, what has been the best show of 2026? It's been SmackDown. And if that's the worst booking this is horrible booking, well, then the other 4 shows we have to watch each week are in trouble because to me, this is like the top show as far as what we're getting out of it.
It has been very much a consistent and on an uptick. Now, granted, is it one of those like Pizza Hut supposed to be good versus like they're taking on, Joe's Pizza Shack and everything like that with AEW?
Depends who you ask.
Local versus corporation.
Yeah, I mean, again, it depends who you ask. I mean, that almost requires to overlook the fact that it's not just like some little guy that had a dream. It's the son of a billionaire. They're like fucking hell.
But the son of a billionaire who earned his way to the top.
Right, like he struggled and scratched.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
That'd be dope. 8 out of 10. 8 for SmackDown, 0 to 10 for TNA. Couldn't watch it. Oh, that's unfortunate, Mega, but thank you for the 8. I'm watching more, and he definitely have a seizure on impact from the kick. Oh shit. All right. We'll hold off on that, but until we can confirm more. Again, I really hope that's not the case and he's doing okay.
Yeah, I don't want to speculate about that. That's aggressive to speculate on, so I can't confirm that. But if you saw it, yeah.
Absolutely. Geekbox, Careful KJ, that kind of talk you visit from the Three Coasts of Meltzer. That's jokes. Be like, help me out.
The ghost of wrestling past, present, and Tokyo Dome.
All right. The first ghost is fucking Sappy. The second ghost is Alvarez. The third ghost is Dave himself. Fucking the ghost of fucking wrestling future. Great.
Why do I feel like it's the ghost of wrestling Tokyo Dome? Why do I feel like they all touch you in inappropriate ways?
Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, a crazy night of wrestling. Unfortunate ending over on Sacrifice and TNA, and we hope things are okay over there. SmackDown, again, people said there might be Hell in a Cell. People are mad that it's not Drew, but the only other match it could be is this one. And based on tonight, it might be this one.
Well, even then, Hell in a Cell talk aside, I think we're clearly upticking and ramping up towards WrestleMania.
Yes.
I think across WWE as a product is moving in a positive, in a progressive direction.
I would agree. I think each show, Monday and Friday, for the last couple weeks now, every show we're coming off the show with stuff to talk about. Lots of clicks online, lots of content to put out. I think a lot is happening. I know certain people want you to believe that nothing's happening and it's all garbage, but that's bullshit. At the end of the day, there is actually like Punk Roman. We got, angles involving Becky. We're trying to figure out the women's tag team division. And AJ, I left out AJ. But then on the other side, you got Cody, Jade, and Ria starting to heat up. Is Cody and Randy going to be in a cage? Jacob and McIntyre are trying to kill each other. Even though I was mad that they got booked, they're killing each other. So every week,
but they're all playing double dutch too. They're all bouncing off of the next one. It's not, we move here and there. No, we went to here, so now how to go over this, and now how to go over that.
Yeah, and I think you got Danhausen, you got Kit, you got Jelly's running around, which has kind of been fun.
You said he was the MVP tonight.
Yeah, but
most valuable pastry, Jelly Roll.
Absolutely, 100%, right? Like they fucking he rolled into a W tonight for sure. So I mean, for me, it's been a good build to Mania. I'm enjoying this build. You know what? People said that 2025 was horrible. People said that 2024 was horrible. Maybe we start calling them out on just maybe never thinking anything's good. At the end of the day, this has been exciting, and there's a lot of talking points. I'm good with it. I like it.
Yeah, and so now we've clearly established. So Ash Byron's first round draft pick for Anthony, Jelly Roll first round draft pick for KJ.
Yes.
Tune in on Sunday to see who will be my number one draft pick.
There you go. Yes, we are going to, again, fantasy book the shit out of wrestling. We're going to throw everybody in the pot. We will be live at 7 p.m. on Sunday.
See, now we can yell and actually blame when people fantasy book things and all of that because we're the ones who fantasy book the things.
Absolutely. So show up on Sunday. You can give us hell for the picks that we make that you don't like. You can cheer us on. You can make your own picks as well. Help us out maybe. We might need some help in our war rooms, but Anthony and I are going to kick off three brand new promotions in wrestling to save the wrestling world, and we're going to do our best to draft the best team possible. Who's the number one pick? It's Cross for sure.
And they say that a hero can save us.
Second pick.
I'm not going to stand here waiting.
Right? Too funny. I didn't even think to call him out on that. But ladies and gentlemen, we will be here Sunday. Don't forget to We Shirt People. Check out the link below. We got all types of stuff. Make sure you go check that out and go check out all the links, all the socials, all the fun stuff. And have a good weekend. We'll see you on Sunday night.
Take care. Brush your hair. Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, you put about that for life with it.
Have some class. Wash your ass. Have a good night. We'll see you on the flip side.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
Always want the butter.